What is Battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlecourt Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors and Cyclones. And with that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battlecourt season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's contest between the Warriors and Cyclones. Stu, how you doing?
Andrew, doing terrific. Watched a fantastic practice, as I often do, and excited to see what happens this evening.
Yes, standard game day between these Warriors and Cyclones. 2 singles and 4 doubles matches. Third and final game day between the two. The first one on September 12th ended in a 3-3 draw. And 10-8, October 8th, that was won 4-2 by the Warriors. There's a serve. We begin play tonight.
Rebote forehand by Julin. Rebote forehand now by Unda. Kosti inside will score. First point for Julin of the Warriors.
And always interesting to see how players match up. First time Julin and Unda have played each other in singles, not really used to each other's style. Julin doesn't throw a whole lot of costados, but, I mean, that time very effectively used the fake, kept it inside, less risky, and it got him a point.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not, and Unda left the inside open, and Julin put it there.
Yeah. No, we can just start playing. There was the intro and... What?
Unda on the catch, hard to the inside. Julin with a tip ball at the 9 line. Tied up, 1-1, Unda serves.
Well, Unda doing the same thing now. Costado high to the inside. gets a bounce on it. Very difficult for Julian to scoop that one up as he's backing up.
Powerful serve by Unda. Here's the backhand by Julian. Rebote forehand, saved by Unda. Julian advances. He's at the 6. Low and hard and scoop by Unda. Julian's there. Rebote left side. Stopped by Julian on the outside. Scoop attempt. Missed. 2 points for Julian of the Warriors. He serves.
Well, Unda goes for it off the rebote, knowing very well that if Julian makes a stop outside, the point is almost over.
He's got it on his forehand, you know, and for some players in particular, Julian being one of them, that forehand crossing from out near where the judges are standing could be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unda goes to the inside. Julian takes it in the air, backhand from the 8, wall to wall. Rebote, that's the rebound off the back wall, comes out. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote lands out of play. Julian has 3 points for the Warriors, and he serves.
Well, Unda's really going for it. You know, kind of like Benny said, he was sending it this year. Unda's certainly sending it so far, throwing shots pretty quickly in these points. You love the style, but, you know, early in a match,
Unfortunately, sent that one out of play.
Yeah, he's given away just a few too many points already, but still a lot of highlight of play.
Now, there are times where when the shots aren't working for you, you just dial it back and get back to the basics. Right. Catch and throw.
Yeah,
Carom by Unda hit the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. That's 4 points for Julian. He serves.
Yeah, that's a good call there by the backcourt judge. Sometimes very difficult to see with the caroms.
Especially throwing as hard as Unda does. You know, it happens very quickly, but you can see, if the front court judge or a judge sees a slight change in the directionality of the ball, it's a pretty good indication that...
Yeah, and a little sound, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just sounds a bit different.
There's a backhand by Unda, clearing the overhead screen. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall played by Julian. Unda. Powerfully to the inside. Julian is there. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown right to the corner, out to the rebote, at the side wall, it scores. 2 points for Unda of the Cyclones. He serves.
Just a fantastic rebote thrown by Unda there. I mean, just powerfully, first of all, and then look at where it ends up, right along the side wall as Julian's running out there about the 5 line, 6 line, somewhere up there. Just really couldn't have placed it any better.
Unda's power has really been something that stood out in his first season here at Magic City, gradually adjusting to the court. Catch by Julian. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Passing. Rebote forehand, low and hard. Scoop by Julian. Difficult catch by Unda overhead. Wow.
Again, you see Unda there going down. Looks like Julian made contact with his lower back as he went to make the swing. Again, take a look here at the replay. So Julian's going to make the throw and then hits Unda as he's trying to save the rebote. Again, just some question as to whether it'd be interference, or whether that be a point for Julian in this case. You know, and what does that constitute interference? Is it a point? We'll see what happens here. But the chief judge, he made the call. Did he say is a point?
The determination is this is a complicated one, but it is. But it's very straightforward. That Julian's ball clearly continues onto the front wall if Unda is not in the way of the ball.
Okay.
This is something we've talked about for about 5 years. So it's like if a player throws
and he gets hit, that would be
exactly
the throwing player's point.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, even if
Powerful forehand will score for Unda. Unda now has 3 points. It's still possible set point for Julian. This is something that we've discussed over and over. So a player being hit by the ball is, of course, always dangerous. But in that case, Julian had full control of the ball, was throwing it to the front wall, and his opponent just got in the way. We can't have players standing in the way of someone else.
Whether you're a foot from him or 20 feet from him, if you get hit, that's a point to the throwing player.
Ball tipped, point and set for Julian. He wins the first set 6-3. 2 minutes to go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set. Yes, so again, it's like as it's going over in my head, going back, years, you would never stand in front of a highlight ball in order to prevent your opponent from, because, it's just so dangerous. So it's something that happens so rarely that this is the first time that we've had to address it. So there was a momentary bit of confusion about whether or not any form of interference was constituted because there was contact between the players.
Right.
So someone might think, hey, is there? No. Because if Julian continues his throw unimpeded, that ball's going to the front wall.
Absolutely.
And his opponent was in the way right here. So here's the rebote.
Yeah, he's got it very clearly.
Exactly. Julian has to have full and complete range of motion to make his throw. And Unda knows. Unda just didn't go wide enough. And obviously, we hate to see Unda get hit.
Yeah.
We don't want to see anybody get hit. I might occasionally want to see Jedden, scared, but never hit, but yes. So we judges took a moment to clarify it. Yeah, that's the explanation.
Well, got it right, most importantly, and in that case, point goes to Julian and the Warriors. Julian wins that set 6-3. And beginning here with a little bit of singles, then going back to doubles up next, we'll see Douglas and Manny against Jairo and Manu. Then we'll go back to singles with Gallo and Robin. And then 3 doubles to close it out. We'll see Correa and Julian against Jairo and Stan. Correa and Julian still the only remaining undefeated doubles team in all Battle Court. And then Division 1 up next will be Alex and Douglas against Inaki and Manu. And then we will close it out with Division 4, Manny and Gallo against Robin and Unda. So if you hear that, front quarter's always said first in Jai-Alai. So it looks like Manny's moving up to the front court in that Manny and Gallo team, and Gallo sliding to the back. It looks like a change of courts. We'll see how that team fares. That's our final match, though. So a long way to go still in our second set right here, just about ready to begin. Our opening match, Julian and Unda. Unda will have the serve to begin set number 2.
Clock continues to tick down in that break period, wanting, of course, to make sure that Unda's okay. He was real quick to get back out onto the court. But, man, okay, so the ball is hard, but the tip of that cesta is harder, is absolutely harder. The tip is the strongest point of that entire cesta. And to be hit with both the ball and the tip of the cesta in the small of the back or the top of the butt, I'm not exactly sure where it hit him, but man, oh man, oh man. That's why you've heard the admonition of coaching here.
Yeah.
Catch, throw, get the hell out of the way. That's Jai-Alai.
Just winding down the clock here, a few seconds from the start of set 2.
About 20 seconds to go. Unda looks like he's walking pretty well again. Unda, tough guy. I don't know if he's going to show even the slightest bit of pain.
Well, it's just tough to see, he plays so aggressively. You love to see it, but then, sometimes just gets hit a little bit, and it's in the first time in a while, we've seen that. But fortunately, moving around well, not going to need the scratch or anything, it appears, and we'll continue on play here, beginning set 2. There's the whistle. Unda will serve.
Unda serves. Our second set has begun. Rebote. Forehand. Catch by Julian. Unda comes to the inside, makes the backhand from the 10 line. Julian's there. Rebote forehand, hard to be inside. Julian now from the 9 line. Gustavo 2-all will score for Julian. Julian first up on the board here in the second set. Julian serves for the Warriors.
Well, it's been a different Division IV singles season for Julian. No, the talent just keeps getting better and better, and Julian's had to open up the shots. I mean, we didn't see him throw a ton of costados in his singles career, but this year, I mean, a bunch of them, averaging a couple, 3 to 4 per match, and scoring one right there. But really rounding into a complete singles player because we know about that right side. Beautiful serve.
That's an ace for Julian, crossing the sidewall right there at the 12 line. 2 points for Julian. He serves.
Just a tough one, kind of floating up there right up at the 12 line, above his head, difficult to bring in. Even tougher when you involve the side wall.
Unda with the catch, backhand thrown powerfully. Robote comes up the middle. Scoop by Unda, 2-all. Julian gets out there, could not make the catch. Unda has a point for the Cyclones in the second set. He serves.
Well, that's a big break for Unda. You know, Julian's got it outside. He's thinking about possibly ending the point, and
beautiful scoop.
Just gives one away here. I mean, 2-all attempt. It doesn't open up a bunch, but yeah, I mean, maybe slightly takes his eye off of it, but just a miss.
Here's the backhand by Julian. Robote, left side for the big bounce inside. Julian gets back to the 11 line. Outside placement. Lands in and scores. 3 points for Julian of the Warriors. He serves.
Perfectly thrown again. I mean, he's throwing it the full arsenal. Caroms, Costado 2-walls, outside placements. Julian mixing it up nicely, and it's showing in the result. Now 3-1 here in the second set. Straight outside from the forehand. Gets by Unda, then hits above the cage. Points over.
Here's the backhand by Unda. Low and hard. Julian's there. Rotate forehand. Falls short. That's a 4th point for Julian. He serves here in the second set.
Yeah, couldn't get a lot on it. And was reaching back towards the back wall and then hooked it into the side wall, which kills a lot of the speed.
Powerful forehand, thrown low and hard, and scooped up by Julian deep in the backcourt. Unda sets, Robote. Julian maneuvers around. Unda goes for a backhand 2-all that hits the pad, and the pad is most definitely bad. That is a 2nd point for Unda. Julian with 4. Unda has the serve for the Cyclones.
Yeah, another case where the only place you can't miss is in the pad. I mean, Unda's on the ground. He's scrambling. If he hits the front wall,
he's trying to get out of the way. I mean, he's doing his best to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And,
no fault.
And two, Julian didn't have to throw a 2-all backhand.
No, for sure. But
I understand why he did it. It was open.
Yeah. But again, keeps him in it.
Unda, Costado inside. What a catch by Julian right on the tip. Well played. Robote forehand, just above the pad. Julian's there. Carom. Lands in and scores. 5 points for Julian here in the second set. This is possible match, possible set point.
Well, that was well controlled by Julian.
Very
He's
well.
reaching low to make that catch, which is not easy. And then he throws a carom afterwards. Gutsy call, but it works out for him. See it, it's dropping low, kind of maneuvers, gets it on. It's right on the tip as he makes a throw, opens up. 5-2, chance to win the match right here.
Rotate forehand save by Julian. Unda moves midcourt. Powerful forehand. Will score. 3 points for Unda. Still possible match point for Julian. Unda serves.
Unda utilizing that power to continue the match here. Steps in front of one, just all he can behind it. Boom, low and hard, inside, crosses the wall. Right as Julian's trying to make the catch.
Julian on the backhand from the 11. Unda powerfully, wall to wall from the left side. Robote back to the inside. Julian's passes. Robote to the outside. Julian's there. Powerful forehand, will score. Point and a straight set victory for Julian of the Warriors. Winning at 6-3, 6-3.
And the Warriors take the first match of the game day. Julian in straight set, 6-3, 6-3.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
We're over there with our winner, Julian. We're ready to go after that match, Julian. Congratulations. I mean, the shots were really working well for you. How much confidence do you have in your singles game right now?
0.
None?
None?
No, I don't like playing singles. Well, I don't like playing highlight either, but it is my job. So every time I go out there, I do my best. I try to win. So
You do your job well. Question for you, with that hit with Unda, obviously we never like to see a player get hit.
I was scared to break my sister because, as we know, Unda is a strong guy. So I was scared if my sister was okay.
We're glad your cesta's okay too. Thank you very much, Julian.
Awesome,
Have
Julian.
a really nice day. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I'm not saying. Up next, Stu, Division 2 doubles. We'll bring out Douglas and Manny and Jairo and Manu. So these two matched up back on September 12th, so pretty early on in the season. Douglas and Manny actually won that one in 3 sets. So Douglas and Manny this year 4-3, Jairo and Manu 5-1. So the only loss came at the hands of this Warriors team. So you can imagine they're fired up to get back out there. And with how well Jairo and Manu have played since that point, expect the Cyclones to come back here, try to tie up this game day.
I mean, I guess I understand it with Julian. I mean, his primary, joy in life we know is beekeeping. And, to be taken away from your bees and that quiet life and to come out here on the highlight court,
yeah.
It's tough.
For sure.
It's tough. He's a great beekeeper from what I understand.
It was pretty good in singles, too. I mean, it looked great. Felt like he's confident. They're throwing a bunch of different shots this year. And
I've never seen doubles beekeeping, actually, to be honest with you.
No?
No, only singles.
Okay.
The one guy with the what's his name? The, fogger or the smoke. Just one. Never seen two.
No. Just about ready here to begin our next match. A little bit of doubles, and then we'll go back to singles with Gallo and Robin on deck. Sent back, I mean, it's a crazy match back on September 12th between these two teams. It was 6-1. Douglas and Manny won the first set. Then Jairo and Manu came back and won the second set 6-1. And then Douglas and Manny 6-0 in set 3. So some volatility in the set scores there, pretty significant. But we'll see tonight how it goes. Cyclones ready to receive. Douglas and Manny will have control of the serve. We are ready to begin our second match of the game day. Douglas and Manny serve to Jairo and Manu. There's a serve. We begin our second match. Catch inside there by Manny. Backhand floated up, picked up along the wall by Manu. Sends this one deep. Manny takes it back beyond the 13 line. Jairo with the backhand, dropping low. Manny picks it up, sends it back. Manu waiting for it at the 12 line. Manny keeps this one low. Jairo steps in front of it, cuts it off, blasts the backhand. Manny watching. Douglas steps in, saves the rebote. Jairo kicks the forehand off the sidewall. Douglas lines it up, floats one back. There's Manu. Hey, from the 12 line. Oh, really scrapes one off the sidewall. Manu back to Douglas. Manu higher off the front wall. Manny reaches in, makes the catch, backhand. Now Jairo gets involved. Backhand from the 8 line. Douglas Great catch. High lofting backhand, settled in the corner. Manu comes out high, puts it on the wall. It's tipped. First point of our second match goes to the Cyclones. Jairo Manu. Tremendous rally to get things started. Typical first point you see in these higher level doubles, and Manu puts one on the wall as expected. Manny, high and hard. Manu reaches back, makes the catch. Manny steps up. He's at the 11 line, looking to pass. He does. Rebote forehand sent by Jairo. Caught right off the side wall. Now Manny plays it deep again. Manu not going to let him pass, reaching behind him. Douglas blasts another one that clears the screen. Jairo searching for it. Plays it inside. Manny handles off the side wall. There's the backhand. Manu steps up, makes the catch, fires it deep. Now the rebote for Douglas. Played right up the middle. Caught on the tip there by Jairo. Shoots a cortada. It's missed. 2-0 lead here.
Jairo took a little off of that compared to the, just catch and blast, those hard forehands that we see Jairo throw all the time. Those is hard enough to get it over the pad. Draws Douglas in. But again, see that ball dropping?
Yeah.
Just off the tip of Douglas's cesta.
And he makes a catch up at the 11 line, drops the backhand on Manu's feet. Unsure about it, likes to play the rebote. Douglas goes for the high 2-wall, clipping and scoring. Well thrown there, that gets him on the board.
Back of the court over here near the service area, no man's land.
That was
a lot of points score over, right, in that particular area of the court? You mean whether it was intentional versus...
Certainly intentional, but that's an interesting shot. You just don't see it. There's a ton of space there.
Yeah, there is.
High, hard backhand from Manny. Jairo looking for it. Plays the rebote up at the 7 line and just launches it. Douglas, same spot. Sends it off the side wall. Manu picks it off. Douglas from the 9 line. That's dropping. Manu on the hop. Makes the catch. Sends it back. Dropping into that corner, but Douglas makes his save on the rebote. Big bounce. Manu controls it up high on the left side. Hard throw. Settled in the corner. Here's Manny. Manny watching it. Douglas saves the forehand rebote. Manu, ooh, that ate him up. Make the catch on the left side. That's 2 for Douglas and Manny, and we're tied up.
Manu certainly prefers the backhand, has one of the best in all of Jai-Alai. But, comfortable on the right side there, but he was just committed to taking that on the backhand. What a catch.
Scrapes one off the wall. Nice catch. Hard backhand follows. Douglas on the move. Sends the rebote up at the 7. Past Manu. Jairo lines it up. Manny, high, hard forehand. Manu steps up, makes the catch inside. Plays it deep along the wall. Manny goes up for it. Now Manu, hard backhand, cutting inside. Manny makes another catch. Right back to Manu, he's at the 12. Now Manny, 11 line, dropping low. Jairo steps in front of it, sends a forehand back. Off the side wall, Manny makes the catch. This time he comes over the top. Jairo again, forehand comes in a little bit lower. Manny reaching out to the outside, makes the play. What a high scoop by Manu. Hard backhand, stopped in the corner, that was dropping. Scoop by Manu. Hard forehand. Picked off. Here's Manny's backhand. And he reaches in again. Gets it off back beyond the 13. Right back to Manu, though. Sends it higher and harder. Douglas steps out to the 6 line. Saves the rebote. Cut off again. Now Manu up at the 10. Plays another one deep. Douglas, same spot, just beyond the 6 line. To the inside. Manu's there. Manu now, forehand, right over Douglas's head, floating into that corner. Manny stops another. Manu picks one right off the wall. Powerful return. Douglas on the move for Bote. Coming up the middle, that's dropping. Manu handles off the floor. Shoots a softer forehand to the inside. Manny's backed up, missed it. 3-2 lead. Cyclone serve.
Yeah, that was different. Who got it?
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
This is old school. That was the case there. Exactly. It became clear. It became clear pretty, and then the replay was perfect. Yep.
Second serve is good. Manny up at the 11 line, just powers this one wall to wall. Jairo, back it up. Sends Robote off the sidewall. Now Douglas makes a save. Great catch by Manu. Hard backhand from the corner. Manny reaches back in, makes a catch, floats one up. Manu gets it. Manny down from the 12 line. Looking to pass. Manu reaches up high, makes the play. Manny again comes out a little bit lower. Manu steps up. He's got it on the right side, over the top, looking for the bounce. Manny takes it in the corner. Jairo, nice catch up at the 7 line, low backhand. Douglas comes flying in, sends it deep. Jairo looking for it, sends it inside to the outside now. Now Manny puts it right on the wall. Manu scrapes it off, plays it deep. Manny watching, Douglas set up for the Robote. That just cleared the screen. Jairo picks it up at the 6 line, right inside. Manny waiting for it. He goes with the outside placement. Jairo stops it, shoots it low and hard. Manny takes it off the side wall. Jairo again, up at the front court, low running backhand, stopped in the air. Here's Manny, powerful return. Jairo at the last second, reached back, made the play. Manny blasts another one. Long Robote turned up at the 4 line. Oh, Jairo just launches it. Douglas still going. He's at the 4, tracks it down, shoots it inside. Manu saves the Robote. Douglas ducked out of the way. Manny from the backcourt puts it high to the inside. 3-wall play. Manu. Strong Robote gets it to the back. Manny now. Manu's forehand. Dropping into the corner. Douglas left side Robote save. Jairo, nice lunge, makes the catch. Douglas off his footing, puts the Robote inside. Manu sends it high and deep again. They coming right up the middle. Douglas high and hard, looking for that bounce. Manu goes up with it, controls it on the forehand. Tough one, that's right on the wall. Douglas just flicks it up. Jairo moving in at the 7 line, low to the inside. Manny steps up, makes the play.
These guys are covering the court so well.
There's just not a lot of space out there.
No, all 4 of them. I mean, in the front court, it's, you know, there's no shot to throw because Douglas and Jairo in the front court have the outside covered. They have the inside covered. You can throw the hell out of the ball. Both Manny and Manu are going to catch it.
There's Manny back at the 13. Catch overhead. Jairo now from the 8 line. Last one inside. Manny on the hop. Takes it in back in the corner. Oh, Manu yelling for Jairo. Gets back in there. Nice save. Now Manny calls for Douglas. He comes back over the top. Douglas left side of Bote, who had clipped the wall, comes up the middle. Manu has space to the inside. Manny all alone picks it up. Over the top again. Jairo goes up, cuts it off. There's a backhand, low and hard along the wall. Douglas digs it out.
Oh, what
Douglas
a catch.
Kicks one off the wall, gets the backhand off in time. Right to Manu. Douglas, high Costado, looking for that bounce.
Oh.
Manu reaches way up high, gets it. Tries for the piquant return. No, Douglas snatches it up in the front court. Gets it off for Bote now.
Oh, miscommunication at the
Both
end.
Cyclones stuck out of the way. That's 3 points for the Warriors. We're tied up.
So everybody caught everything.
What a point.
Both Manu and Douglas try to change things up with throwing it high to the, I mean, Douglas, both of his feet were off the ground. Puts it right in the corner. The miscommunication is what scored, not the 2-0, not the cortada, not throwing it as hard as you can. Just the miscommunication there at the end.
Hard serve. Manu handles. Long rebote tracked down at the 5 line, whipped inside, that's scooped by Manu. Low backhand, Douglas gets back in there, that's a 2-wall. It's in, but stopped by Jairo. Powerful forehand, Manny all the way to the outside, knows where to be, makes the save. Oh, Douglas steps in front, makes the catch, backhand to the outside. Tough rebote, comes in on Jairo quick, he sends it along the wall. Manny goes up, puts it over the top. Manu, foot on the wall, comes down with the ball. Now Manny, hard backhand again, Manu lines it up, and then sends it deep. Now rebote's cutting inside, Douglas just did get there. On the wall, Jairo, strong rebote of his own, stopped by Manny. Manu goes up again, this time from the 12 line, plays it deep, Manny watches it. Douglas sends it right up the middle. Jairo shoots a cortada, that's dying and scoring. 2 bounces and a 4th point for the Cyclones.
Cortadas, outside placements, everything stopped. Everything shut down as far as shots are concerned. Cortada here just took the second bounce. I mean, that's really just low and hard as opposed to a cortada. I mean, because, you know, it's still in the air back at the 11 line.
Manny lines up that serve, hard return, Manu's there. Goes flying into the corner. Douglas comes out with the rebote, sends it up high. Jairo looking for it, just plays it back over the top. And now at the 12 line, Jairo able to cut this one off, sends it low and hard along the wall. Douglas steps in front, makes the catch, floats it back. Now Manu from the corner. Manny, 13 line, backhand opens. Manu reaches low, sends it crossing the wall. Douglas got to reach in, digs it out. Jairo steps in front of it. He's got it on the forehand this time. Keeps it even lower. Manny read it the whole way. Stepped up. Now Manu switches to the left at the last instant. Puts it on the wall. Manny. Now Douglas plays a rebote. Catch in the corner. Manny beyond the 13 line. Floats it up. There's Manu. Rebote forehand. Douglas dropped down low. Manu stepped up. Made the catch. Low running backhand, Manu. Manny didn't want it. Douglas sends rebote back. Manu with a high scoop, beautifully controlled. Douglas cortada rebote, stays low. Manu rather picks it up, floats one back. There's Manny. Manu reaching up high, plays it back. Manny keeps it on the left side. Just out of Manny's reach there. Douglas sends it up the middle again. Jairo on the costado. It's a drop shot. Douglas comes cross court. Hard up the middle again. Manny just got out of the way. Manu scooped it right up. Douglas had to duck. Manny sent the rebote over his head. Now Manu from the middle of the court. It's a backhand 2-wall that opened out of play. 4-4 is the score. Douglas and Manny serve.
Cortada rebote. That's something we don't say very often. I mean, in terms of like...
He really dropped down.
Because, you know, we've heard the discussion about, it's like, wow, if just that guy would throw a shot, that guy would just throw a shot. They're throwing shots. They're throwing shots. They're being stopped. The shots are being stopped.
It's an underserve, first fault, second one coming up.
And there's certainly no shortage of power.
Oh, ball's flying already. Longer bote, Douglas still going. Tracks it down at the 6. Manu takes it in overhead. Manny, nice grab in the corner. Floats one up along the wall. Manu gets it. Manu moving up. He's at the 11. Hard inside. Manny lets it pass. Douglas sends her bote back. Jairo cuts it off. Hard forehand. That's dropping right between the Warriors. Douglas comes back. Floats it up high. Big bouncer. Manu gets it again. That one right into the corner. Douglas left for bote. Jairo stepped in front. That's going to be a big bounce. He cut it off. Manny lines it up, but dropped it as he went to make the throw. 5 points for the Cyclones. Jairo Manu have a possible set point.
As we say, keep the basket in constant motion. However, there is that, I think I'm beginning to say this every day, there is this millisecond where you make the catch, but you got to settle the ball in the cest. And the harder it's coming, the more surfaces it's touched, the more difficult that is, and that's what you saw right there. That ball never stopped in his cesta, never.
Hard serve, taken in by Manny. Manu. Powerful backhand, that's dropping. Manny steps up, sends it high and deep. Jairo getting into position, sends Rebote up at the 5 line. That's dropping inside, comes up on Douglas quick. He saves Rebote. Manu picks it up off the wall. Blasts another backhand. Douglas all alone again. Goes down to a knee to make this save. Manu, low and hard. That's a bullet. Manny caught it in the air, sends it back. Manu waiting forward at the 12 line. Manu again, this time at the 13. Drops right in the corner. Douglas, dang save, just got it up.
Floater.
Jairo waits for the floater, picks it off at the 8 line, sends it inside. Manny on the move, stops it. Manu, perfect positioning, makes the catch. Low runner for Manny, scoops it up, sends it deep. And Manu gets it again from the middle of the court. Keeps this one even lower. Manny, what a scoop there beyond the 13 line. Manu takes it off the wall, floats it up again. Manny reaching back beyond the 13, tough play. Ball to wall with Manu's backhand. Douglas sends it hard to the inside. Manu reaches up high, nice snag. Manu, nice scoop. Backhand floated up beyond the 12 line. Or to the inside, that's a long rebote. Sent inside, Manu scoops it right up. Manny waits for it to cross, makes the play. Backhand just clears. Jairo still going up at the 6. Hard inside again, not a lot on this rebote. Douglas flicks it up, that narrowly cleared. Big bouncer to the outside. Jairo's got it, sends it high. Douglas,
what a catch
right
That's
off the
phenomenal.
side wall. Big backhand. Jairo still going up at the 4 line, whips it inside, catch by Manny. Shoots a cortada. Manu read it the whole way, makes the play. What a bullet, flying in the corner, shooting off the back wall. Turned by Douglas. Manu gets there outside. Another backhand. Manny all alone makes another high scoop. Jairo turns it over the top. Douglas, 8 line, pushes it outside. Jairo now with a forehand. Outside placement. Douglas scooped it right up. The cortada will score. What a point there. We are tied up at 5-5. This is set point.
I've not seen a better example of a cortada recently, I don't think, than this one from Douglas right here. Stops the outside placement on the scoop, just above the pad to the sidewall. See what it does when it touches the sidewall? It doesn't pop up, straight down. Beautifully executed by Douglas. We're at 5-5 in the first set.
Hard serve, Manu's got it. Opens with the backhand. Right along the wall, Manny crouching down, makes the catch. Manu now from the 12. Rebote for Douglas, up at the 7 line, dropping, Manu gets there. Another one, coming out of the corner, Douglas pushed it up the middle. Jairo makes the catch, forehand, crossing the wall, Manny lets it pass. Douglas gets in position for the rebote save. Manu makes the catch up high on the left side. Backhand, caught by Manny. Backhand takes Manu to the outside, hens the low bullet. Manny all the way up against the back wall, made the catch. And he steps up, makes the play, comes back over the top, drops it between the Cyclones. Jairo, Rote, just out of Douglas's reach. He comes into the backcourt, sends it inside. Manu on the hop, makes the play, low bullet of a backhand. Manny stands in, takes it on the 13. Sends it high, that's coming way out. Jairo left side rebote, hard throw. Manny ducks out of the way. Douglas saves another rebote. Manu turns it 2 walls.
Oh my
to score
goodness,
for
what a
the
shot.
set. My, oh my. Point and set. Cyclones win it. 6-5. Minutes will come back and play set number 2. Oh My goodness, Stu.
My, oh my.
Yeah, that really warrants one, huh?
Oh, there's no question about it, because that shot is absolutely make or break. I mean, it's like in or out. You know, it was flirting with the line. It was in and out. There's virtually no room out there to land a shot. That's what we've been seeing. No, wow, Inaki is Stu Nyman. That was really interesting on the screen just now.
Yeah, what's scarier, Iro is me or Inaki is you?
Let's think about that for a moment. I would say Inaki is me is probably scarier.
I think he could do a good impression of you, though. I think if anybody, I think he'd be able to nail it.
I love Inaki.
Yeah, no, he's great. But tremendous play again by the Cyclones team. I mean, they've been doing it all year. Coming into today in first place in our standings, half a point ahead of the Warriors. But really, I mean, it's a big game day for both of the teams. If the Cyclones can really separate themselves so they can win the game day, and if the Warriors win tonight, they could take over the top spot. But as we were saying last night, we've never seen it this close. It's like one full point could bring a team up 3 or 4 spots in the standings. I've just never seen anything like it. But over there with the winning team in the first set so far, Jairo and Manu. But as we said, remember they lost that first matchup against Douglas and Manny, so can't get too complacent here after the first set. Although, I mean, in a match like that, can't imagine any team is getting too comfortable. I mean, 6-5, it was back and forth really the entire way.
No shortage of energy, no shortage of shots.
Yeah.
No shortage of power. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Warriors and the Cyclones.
Yeah, up next, going back to singles, there'll be Gallo against Robin Division 5 matchup. Then 3 doubles in a row to close out the day. So stay tuned for that. Refs making their way out here to begin set number 2. It'll be Douglas and Manny with the serve when we begin that set.
You and Jairo do look a little like each other, around the eyes.
I mean, comparatively, I guess, you know. But I'll take, you know. I hope to be in as good a shape as Jairo.
That's not going to happen. That's besides.
He's well ahead of me.
What? Yeah, I was going to say he's
got
what's his name? He's like 15 years on it. Yeah, you. Well,
yeah,
you're taking
no
steps
shot.
now. No, you're taking steps now. That's what's important. Hey, it's the
Baby
second set.
steps, you know. We are ready to begin set number 2. Douglas and Manny will serve to Jairo and Manu. There's the serve. We begin set number 2 with an ace. Powerful one coming in there from Douglas. It's the Warriors on the board.
Manu as good as anyone stopping those balls coming off the side wall like that. Douglas crossed it up beautifully.
Manu has got this one backhand. Low to the inside.
Ooh.
Manny steps in front of it. Not going to let it drop into that corner. Manu from the middle of the court. Low runner to the inside. Douglas comes back for the rebote. Sends it up. Manu scoops it high on the left side. Long rebote. Douglas still going. Missed it. On the side wall there. That's a point for the Cyclones. 1-1 now.
Concentrating on that dropping ball. Douglas is right there. It's really a question of getting your sets to just right on the sag wall, having the ball drop in. But that ball wasn't, I'd say, about 2-3 inches off the side wall when it was coming in.
It was close. I'm more on the move.
If I had to guess, I would say that Douglas was trying to flip that low and inside, just keeping it away from Jairo on the outside and not giving Manu anything to work with in front of the 5 line.
And he handles that serve. Backhand. Dropping to the inside. Manu steps up. Backhand coming up the middle. Manu takes it on the outside. Low runner. Manny elects to play the rebote.
Wow.
Goes down to the floor. That's in play. Jairo shoots a forehand. 3-wall play. Douglas. Nice save. It's a 2-wall. Oh, but it kicks out. 2-1 lead for the Cyclones.
Douglas had landed one in the first set that wound up in no man's land. That just a little too hard, hitting too high and landing out of play. Jai-Alai, a game of inches.
Manny, that serve takes him to the outside. Puts it over Manu's head. Jairo. Position saves Rebote. Now Douglas, middle of the court. Right back to Manu. Picks it up on the left side. Backhand. Powerful one. Stopped by Manny. Over the top. Manu takes it in. Back in the corner. Floats one up. He reaches in. Takes it along the side wall. Big backhand there. Douglas tracks it down at the 6th line, sends it inside. Manu ducks out of the way. Jairo on the hop, saves Rebote.
That's kind of high.
Placement. Manu all the way up at the 7 line, blasts the backhand. Douglas looking to get the Rebote, turns it inside. Douglas another chance. It's now up at the 5 line. 2 walls, not enough. Jairo tracks it down, sends it up. What an effort by Manny, but he can't save the Rebote. 3-1 lead for the Cyclones. Ooh, how about that?
Douglas went for it. He took the shot. Jairo, again, on that list of players, Jairo, Gosheri, Zulaika, frequently who we say that when they're on the outside and you're throwing 2 walls, make sure you beat them because they'll really punish you with the forehand if they get it. That was the case there. But Manny lined up pretty well to make that Rebote, but Jairo had thrown it so hard it was a difficult read for anyone, really.
Manny has it in the middle of the court. Sends it over Manu's head. Rebote, rifle to the inside. Dropping Douglas off his footing. Sends it up high. Manu backing all the way up. Picks it up at the 13. Now drops it between the Warriors. Douglas coming back for it. Digs it out. Manu from the 12. Hard throw. Manny watching it. Douglas gets out there. Puts it back inside. Manu takes it off the wall. Douglas slaps it up, goes right between his legs. It's a nice save. Right to Manny, though.
Cirque to Jai-Alai. That was impressive.
It's not a save, but saved the point.
You know,
hit
he got out. Sometimes getting out of the way is what you do.
There's Manu from the 13, slows things down. Manny couldn't get up to it. Douglas left side of Rebote. High to the outside. That's tipped up overhead. Second point for the Warriors. Douglas and Manny serve.
Rare miss for Manu. Did come to his forehand. Communication between Jairo and Manu, spot on.
Yeah. Manu takes that one off the wall. Backhand stays low. Manny steps up, takes it in the air. Manny, committed to the forehand, comes back over the top. Manu waits for it. Returns the backhand. Manny set up, stops it on the left side this time. Oh, Douglas cuts one off. Powerful return. Oh, Manu just got out of the way. Jairo goes down to save the Rebote. Douglas from the costado. Hard low one, scooped up by Manu. There's the backhand. Right on the wall. Manny takes it off. Rebote, Manny backing up with it. Didn't get there. Douglas sends it up high. Big bounce. Oh, Manu really running out of space. Just did get it at the last instant.
What a throw he gets off.
Manny over the top again. Manu waits forward on the back wall. Douglas backing up. Looking to cut it off. He does. Sends it up high. Out of Manu's reach, though. This one passes into the corner. Douglas, Rebote's save. Going up. Manu gets up there. Now Manny from the 11 line, hard inside, drops between the Cyclones. Jairo stays with it, sends the Rebote up. Takes Douglas to the outside, he rifles it back along the wall, and Manu scoops it up. Catch again, this time between the 12 and 13. Manu sends it up, past Manny. Douglas alone for the Rebote. Turns it over the top, Jairo. Oh, bullet, that's tipped.
Whew. Very nearly tipped into Manny.
Ruled to have been tipped. That's a 4th point for the Cyclones. Tipped right into the basket, huh?
So, yeah, I mean,
catch.
Douglas, I don't know if he was going for it or trying to go away from it, but one way or the other, he really tips this, and this
Look
ball,
at this.
it goes flying. No, he's trying to catch it, yeah.
And he knew it, too.
Well, Manny made a good catch, but a little dangerous.
Yeah, it's actually a lot more difficult to see in the replay than I thought it would be, but from our vantage point right here in the back glass, you could definitely see the change of height after Douglas tipped it.
As far as the tip, yeah, there's no question about that. Just the fact that Manny caught it the way he did made it look like it was a, yeah.
It's kind of like a Magic City bounce, you know, changed up on him late and made the catch. Rebote left side, there for him, Douglas. Sends it up high, it's floating, crossing the wall, Manu picks it up. Plays the backhand deep, Rebote forehand, tracked down at the 6 line, put inside, Manu gets there. Outside placement, Jairo, oh, what a scoop. Shoot forehand, low and hard, Douglas scoops it right up just before it crossed. That backhand's coming way out, still going up at a 2-line rifled inside. Not a lot on this Rebote, and it's in the overhead screen. Great effort, but a 5th point for the Cyclones. Possible set and a possible match point for Jairo and Manu.
Douglas did nothing wrong here, but he really throws it super hard. And Jairo's got a forehand Rebote at the 4-3, the 3.5 line. He's going to do all types of damage with that.
Hard serve, Manny. Oh, what a grab. Committed to the left side, plays it deep. Jairo looking for Rebote. Catch on the inside by Manny, over the top again. Manu stepped up, cuts it off, and just blasts this one. Comes shooting off the back wall. Douglas makes the save. Past Manu. Sends another Rebote up. Douglas, this time from the Costano, high to pass. That's coming way out. Manu reaches up overhead. That's great control. Manny settles back at the 12 line, over the top. Jairo able to cut this one off, and the backhand follows. Hard up the middle again. Douglas, there's the Rebote. Puts it right on the wall. Manu scrambling, gives one out. Gives it back to Douglas, though. This time to the outside. It scores. The Filo from Douglas. Gives the Warriors another chance here. Still possible match point for the Cyclones.
Good catch and an excellent shot by Douglas.
That's an underserve. Second one coming up. Second serve is good. Manu from the middle of the court. Shoots that low runner. Douglas, great foot speed. Comes cross court, takes it in the air. Jairo aggressively calls him off on the Rebote. Puts it up the middle. Manny traps it. Sends it back inside. Manu steps up, makes the catch. Sidearm play again. Jairo looking forward off the wall. Cuts one off. Low bullet. Manny committed to the forehand. Makes the play deep into the corner. Jairo turns it back over the top. Douglas steps in front, shoots it high from the 9. That's coming way out. Jairo still going up at the 3 line to the inside. Dropping low. Douglas saves the Rebote. Manu looking for it. Steps up on the outside, looking for the 3-wall play to end it. He's got the big bounce, but Douglas sends it inside where it scores. 4 points now for the Warriors.
Throw it at your opponent's feet. Been saying it regularly, and I mean, it's so tough to beat Manu. Anything you throw within his vicinity, he's going to, especially on the left side, you're going to catch. He's going to catch, rather. That one, though, coming fast and hard right at his feet, a little bit more difficult.
Manu, very powerful backhand there. Rebote left side, laid up by Douglas. Manu elects to attack. He gets up at the 10 line to make that play. Big bounce for Manny is tipped in the corner. Point, set, and match. The Cyclones, Jairo Manu, take it 6-5, 6-4. A straight set victory for the Cyclones, and this game day is all tied up. Head over to match number 3, Division 5 singles. We will see Gallo against Robin. Let's take a look at some replays from match number 2. Hard fought, Stu.
Oh, no question about it.
Tremendous pace, and as expected in these high-level doubles. Forehand there by Jairo, gets it by Douglas, and then this one just a high clipper.
Not to be confused with the Yankee clipper on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Oh, the second bounce just before Manny picked it up.
Douglas shoots one inside. Look at Manu. Couldn't get up there, but on the rebote, I mean, shoots a 2-wall. Look at Douglas. I mean, not expecting it, and really no reason he should have been. Just some of the magic of Manu with the shot making. It's a backcourter. You know, we talk about it all the time, and some guys just have it, and it's different. It's the case there for Manu. You see a tip ball by Douglas. Just trying to cut one off up along the inside. That's a difficult play. Then Manu, look at this 3-wall. But Douglas, give him credit here. He never starts going towards the back wall. I mean, he's moving forward towards the front wall.
Absolutely.
Knows exactly where it's coming out, sends it inside. And at that point, you thought, well, it's getting a little close for comfort. Maybe the Warriors are going to do it. But Manu sneaks one by for the win there. And it's the Cyclones, that straight set victory. Take a look at that game day score now, 1-1. So our first 2 matches. There you see the bottom row, our season-long standings. And look it up at the top. You see the Cyclones there in first place and the Warriors tied for second. And the Cyclones and Warriors have a game day in hand compared to the other 4 teams. So after tonight, 4 game days left for all of our Battle Court teams. We have our winners joining us in the cage, Jairo and Manu. Another hard-fought match there for you guys, but now 5 wins in a row in Division 2. What's been working within this team, Jairo?
Well, I mean, playing with Manu, I always say the same thing. It's easy. I left all the hard work to him, so for me it was the easy part of the game.
Awesome, guys. Wow, great match there. Tied things up. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Now let's go back over to singles here, Division 5. That'll bring out Gallo for the Warriors and Robin for the Cyclones. Gallo this season 1-3 in singles play. Robin undefeated. He's 2-0, filling in for Bueno.
A match of irony for me. These 2 guys paired up against each other. Just some irony there. Here's the serve. We begin. Here's the backhand by Robin. Rebote forehand by Gallo, passes. Robin with the 9 line. To the inside. Gallo's there. Backhand. Gallo goes wall-to-wall from the left side. Rebote forehand is a swing and a miss at the 6. First point of this match goes to Gallo of the Warriors.
I will say Gallo's had some struggles to begin the season, first couple game days, and then in doubles. I mean, he and Manny just haven't really figured out the chemistry there, but outside of that, he's been playing great the last couple of weeks. His catching has been much improved, and he's looked great in a lot of the practices. We'll see if that translates here in singles, because it's a tough match against Robin.
Rebote forehand at the side wall. Put Robin on the board with a point. We're tied up 1-1. Robin serves for the Cyclones.
Robin is such a crafty shot maker, and you can never really be comfortable out there playing him in singles. Don't really know what's coming next. Pretty reliable catcher as well.
Gallo goes to the inside. Here's Robin on the backhand from the 10. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Gallo. It passes. Floater on the rebote. Robin with a light touch. Gallo's there. Rebote forehand now by Robin. Robin hooks it. From the 10 line, Gallo with 2 points for the Warriors and the serve.
Yeah, definitely hooked that one. Looked like he was going for a softer touch anyway, and then when you hook it, it ends up short, sometimes into that pad.
Situational awareness of where you feel you are in relation to the front wall and what it's going to take to keep it in. Just off there slightly. Well, slight for me, but significant for him. There's 2-all by Gallo. Stopped. Juggled on the outside. It's a 3rd point for Gallo. The Warriors, he serves.
And Robin really started off this season strong. I mean, a great doubles player. He's coming up later tonight with Unda, so we'll see him. But again, kind of been the opposite story for Robin. The last couple of weeks haven't been his best play. He's looking to get back on track tonight, but just a tough miss there with the catch.
Cortada serve, drop shot follows.
Goes for it.
Gallo gets up there. He passes. Robote, left side by Robin with a light touch. That's a catch and a drop. That point goes to Robin. Of the Cyclones, he serves.
Smart play by Robin. He knows he's not going to get a lot on the Robote, so he sends it up high, gets a big bounce off the floor, and Gallo is already up there. He's not going to move back on the ball, so he's got to attack.
And noticing that Gallo is up there, so he's going to be dealing with something that he's either got to catch in the air if he can, or a big bounce that's potentially going to go over his head. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Gallo makes a fine catch. Robin takes that in the air from the 7 line. It's a 2-all. Comes back to the inside. Gallo makes a stop.
Oh, nice throw.
A 4th point for Gallo. He has the serve for the Warriors.
Well, defense there for Gallo, too. I mean, tracks down the 2-wall pretty well. It's not the best we've seen from Robin, not outside the boundary line, but still gets out there, makes the catch, and you still have to execute on the throw. Puts it on the side wall to get his 4th point.
Robin from the 10, powerful backhand. Robote, forehand. Robin sets up at the 8 line, makes a fine catch. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand, high to the front wall. Robin tracks it, backhand from the 7. Robote forehand, up, and away. That's out of play. That's a 3rd point for Robin. Of the Cyclones, he serves.
Very effective forcing Gallo to Robote there. Sends it up high and out of play. And Inaki going over to talk to him after that point. And Robin really a part of this team. I mean, he's filled in all season for Bueno, so I mean, really he's been a part of it the entire way.
Did Robin just kick the glass like Ubia does? I think so. I thought Ubia was the only one who did that.
I don't think there was malintent there. But,
well, Ubia I don't think has malintent either. It's just, you know, he's a big
more
guy.
Aggressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
And it is glass. That ball goes off the cesta of Gallo and becomes an ace. 4-4 is the score. Robin serves.
Tough one. Floater that crosses the wall there deep. Gallo's been catching well, and you just hope that keeps his confidence up. You don't want to get shaken after that one miss.
Trying to clear your head in between every point, especially when it doesn't go your way. And if you're not able to do it point by point, then match by match if you can. All tied up with 4 points here. Gallo from the 10 line. Robin takes it in the air. Backhand. Robote. Forehand by Gallo. Robin again. Right to the corner. Robote forehand carom by Gallo with a light touch. Robin reads it, gets out there. Hard throw to the inside. Scoop by Gallo. Backhand
Oh,
two wall
got
will
it.
score. No question. Gallo saw it, lined it up, dropped it in.
Oh, it's a great time to throw it, too, because that's the last thing Robin's expecting. After that attempt to carry him off the rebote, tough to get it to open. Makes a nice scoop. Robin's only thought is getting back to the inside. You see he's sprinting that way, and Gallo puts it on the side wall.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good. The Guillermina. Backhand two wall. I've heard the other name, but
I won't say it. Oh, man. That is tough.
double fault for Gallo. It is 5-5 in the first set. Set point.
Yeah. Just can't happen. In singles, doubles, you get the double faults a little more. In singles, it's tough. Inopportune time.
Well,
right
in
there
doubles,
also.
there's someone standing up there between the 4 and 7 line, and singles, there's just the 4 and 7 line. But still.
Gives Robin another shot here. A free point, 5-5. This is for the set.
Gallo gets down there.
That's short.
That falls short of the front wall. Point and set for Robin and the Cyclones. He takes the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set. So the first set goes in favor of Robin, the Cyclones. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. There you have the close-up of the Cyclones. Inaki in green. Robin trying to sneak around to a seat, I believe. Manu giving him pretty consistent feedback. Robin, of course, stepping in for Bueno as Bueno continues to heal up. And talked about this as being a game of irony. We like to, of course, be as transparent as possible, let you into some of the stories that go on behind the scenes here. Basically, Robin was all scheduled and ready to play, and we were ready to start the season off with him. And one day I get a phone call. There was a conflict. Enter Gallo. So Gallo's someone who we've been talking to for a number of years about potentially joining Battle Court. And Robin, stepping away for personal reasons at the time, basically opened the door for Gallo to come in the program. And Robin sent Gallo a hilarious text message when he heard that we had signed him. You're welcome, blank. They've been friends for a long time. Gallo said, he sent me a text. What did it say? You're welcome.
Great fun.
Absolutely. Oh, no, the humor between these two guys? No, these are the two of the funniest guys in the back. Throw Inaki in there, and seriously, we have like a comedy club.
It'd be entertaining, You get the camera, let it roll. You get some golden stuff back here. And also some
An unrestricted camera in the back here. Oh,
my
my biggest fear for years and years and years and years
I
and
know,
years.
Stu, I'm sorry. Sorry to
Wow,
bring it up.
traumatizing thought. We're ready to begin our second set. Gallo has a serve. Back to the highlight.
Yes.
Good catch by Robin off a fine serve by Gallo. The return hit the overhead screen. First point of the second set goes to Gallo of the Warriors. He serves.
You could kind of hear that one when Robin caught it. Never really had full control. And then the backhand, sent way up high and out of play in the end. So, tells you right there, never had it.
Powerful serve by Gallo. Here's the backhand by Robin. That one took off. The backhand hits the overhead screen. That's 2 points for Gallo.
There's just a little hitch as he goes to make the catch and tries to get the throw off. It's not a smooth, natural motion. There's just a slight hitch, and you can tell that he's trying to control it there, and then the backhand, well, out of play again. This one, he's got it.
Gallo from the 9 line. Karam, beautifully executed by Gallo to score. 3 points for Gallo. He serves. Boy, a tail 2 sets. I mean, Gallo is just like spot on, huh?
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is what Gallo's got to do. I mean, he's got to throw the shots. That's how he built the lead in the first set. Kind of got away from it. Robin, you know, point by point, got back into the first set, ultimately won it. Guy just got to keep firing.
There's a backhand by Robin. He plays it deep. Robote, that rebound off the back wall played by Gallo.
Right on.
What a catch by Robin. Backhand 2-all. Oh, that kicked up off of the front wall. Just landed out of play. That's a 4th point for Gallo. He serves. Yeah, unfortunate. It was well thrown, but
it did kick up.
Well, explain the technical.
Yeah.
A little too much wrist. And you get that little extra kick that sends it out of play. Ooh, that ball comes off the sidewall, crosses Robin up to score 5 points and a possible set point for Gallo. Gallo definitely keeping the pace fast here for Robin.
Yeah, get in, get out. Yeah, don't want to get involved in these extra points if you don't have to.
Beautiful catch by Robin. There's the backhand. Along the wall it goes. Robote forehand by Gallo. Robin reaches out to make the catch. Gallo from the 8. Big backhand goes wall to wall and out to the Robote. Robote for the big bounce. Stopped by Gallo. Drop shot by Gallo. Lands in and scores point and set for Gallo, taking the second set 6-0. Third and decisive set coming up. Wow, that went quick, huh?
Well, there's the answer by Gallo. That's what we were expecting there from Gallo, you know. Comes right back out, couple shots, and, you know, ended that pretty quickly, Stu.
Gallo playing with tremendous authority. I mean, he seems so much more confident on the catching and the throwing. And also, one thing you'll notice when Gallo throws that right side, both on the serve, he comes more over the top.
Right, sure.
He comes more over the top, so the ball's coming just differently. And by throwing over the top for 3/4, you basically, it creates a different spin. There you see Gallo consulting with Alex.
Yeah, we seen Alex one time today. He and Douglas will take on his older brother, Inaki, and Manu. That's match number 5. So up next, we're going to see Cray and Julin against Hyro and Stan, that Division 5 doubles. Two of the best teams in that division, 6-0 against 5-1. But a third set to decide match number right here. Winner of it will step out ahead in the game day in what is one of the most critical of the season. After tonight, as we said, just 4 game days left for all 6 battlecourt teams.
So you know that one of the ongoing jokes back here is kind of how I'm very in tune with certain things, over in tune with some things, and completely oblivious about other things.
Yeah.
You've heard that, right?
For sure.
I heard that.
I just heard it.
I happened to be standing in the bathroom washing my hands and heard that. So how long have they been using the term swing court?
The term swing court you see in the graphic?
Exactly.
That's been there for years, unfortunately.
There's no way it's been there for years. Seriously?
It's
years?
Multiple seasons.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's just a matter of there could have been a season where we didn't have someone that qualified as a swing court. Because it's swing court is just a player that plays on the front court in one doubles team and in the back court of another doubles team.
Director of Highlight Operations receiving instruction on the terminology that I should be familiar with.
Get with the programs. Come on.
So, do you have a cognitive therapist back here somewhere that I could talk to, maybe take a test?
Third set.
Ready to begin our third set. Robin has to serve.
And nobody's sitting down from either team, too, on the sidelines.
Powerful forehand by Gallo. Passes all the way from the backcourt. Beautifully thrown. Gallo advances to take it in the air. Another big right side. Robote. Robote by Robin. Gallo at the 9. Forehand and pass. Difficult save by Robin. Gallo switches successfully from right to left. He makes the play.
Oh,
2-all Robote from the 10 line. Lands in and scores. Well done by Gallo. Gallo with the point and the serve.
Well, shot making right here by Gallo. He's talked about it in the interviews. He loves going for it, and What a shot that was.
Yeah,
Not a lot of space inside to turn that 2-all, which is, I don't think quite Robin wasn't really expecting it at all.
The closer you are to the sidewall, the more difficult that is to throw. And powerful, powerful serve by Gallo. Backhand by Robin to the inside. Robin on the catch. Costado goes straight to the... What a scoop by Gallo. Backhand 2-all. Scoop by Gallo. Fake carom inside it goes. The scoop attempt missed by Robin. 2 points for Gallo of the Warriors. He serves.
Well, Gallo's hitting his stride here in the third set. I mean, what a scoop that was.
Tremendous.
No better sign of confidence than when a player makes a great catch. I mean, he was feeling it, scooped it right up, and got that second point. Just got to keep your foot on the gas. We saw what happened in the first set. Got away from him late. Don't want to have that happen here in set 3.
Here's backhand by Robin. It will pass. Robote forehand with a light touch.
Drop shot.
1-2 scores on the second bounce. That is a third point for Gallo of the Warriors. He serves.
Tough one. Robin felt like he was beat right off the throw. Sometimes that ball stays in the air a little bit longer than you expect, but don't know if he could have gotten up to it.
Cortada's serve will score. 4 points for Gallo. He serves.
It seems like Robin's running out of steam here. It's 10 in a row.
Well, also, you don't know what Gallo's throwing. I mean, that's the first legit Cortada serve that I've seen. Just crossed the 4 line and dropped in. Robin on the catch. Backhand from the 10 to the inside. Robote. Forehand Cam Robote. Robin reads it. Stops it. Forehand. Tough catch by Gallo. There's the backhand. Robote is hooked from the 10 line. 5 points for Gallo in the third set. Possible match point. Just nothing is going Robin's way in either of the last 2 sets. I mean, look at the first one. It ended 6-5 in Robin's favor.
Yeah.
Now it's 6-0, 5-0 in the last 2 sets.
Got to give Gallo credit, too. You had his
100%.
own teammates questioning the last throw in set 1, and now he wins 12 straight in the match. What
point, set, and match for Gallo, winning 6-0 in the third set.
Impressive comeback there by Gallo, considering how the first set ended. I mean, he comes right back, 12 straight points, and the second win for the Warriors as they take the game day lead. Moving over back to doubles, Division 5, Correa and Julin take on Jairo and Stan.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Back over in the cage with our winner there, Gallo. Tremendous comeback in those last 2 sets. What was the key to that 12-point run that got you the win?
I was just jogging around the first set. I got my heart rate going a little bit. It's at about a 60 now.
60.
Yeah.
And Stu was mentioning the relationship that you have with Robin, your good friends. What was it like playing the match
That
against
was actually
someone
the first time I met him out there. I said,
Seriously?
"Hi, nice." No, just kidding.
I heard when we picked you up, he sent you a text message.
He did. It was FU. It was short. But no, he's a friend of mine. He's a good dude, great player. I just happened to win today.
Awesome, Gallo. Well, big spot for you. Deliver for the team. Good luck the rest of the game day tonight.
Thanks. Go Warriors.
We move over to Division 5 doubles. I'll bring back Correa and Julin. Still undefeated at 6-0 as they take on Jairo and Stan, the next best team in Division 5 with their 5-1 record. So these two teams matched up back on October 8th. It was a 3-set victory for the Warriors, but that was the one game that Stan was not here. El Barba filled in the backcourt, did pretty well, but still the Cyclones came up a bit short. So no one has beaten this iteration of the Cyclones, Jairo and Stan, and no one's beaten this team, Correa and Julin. So something's got to give here at what is a critical spot on the game day.
I'm just saying that I believe that Gallo's heart rate got above 60.
I would think so. Especially after it went to Pat, the drop shot. And just about ready here to begin our fourth match of the day, Correa and Julian and Jairo and Stan. But yeah, getting back to that, I think so still. He likes to have fun in those interviews and, you know, get to see a little bit of the personality. That's why it's one of the favorites back here.
And he played great too.
Yeah, you got to give him credit. We said, you know, you see things in the practice. It doesn't always translate, but you see a guy turning a corner, figuring it out, and that seemed to be the case there with Gallo and Robin too. Sometimes you get the opposite end of that spectrum where a player just seems to be, you know, kind of fallen off a bit and yeah, not been his best play of late. He's got one more match coming up later. We'll see how Robin responds there. But judges blowing the whistle. We'll begin match 4. We are ready to begin match number 4. Correa and Julian serve to Jairo and Stan. There's a serve. We begin match number 4 with a nice scoop there inside by Julian, who's running out of space. Stan missed it in the middle of the court. It's point 4, Correa and Julian. Start off our 4th match.
Stan stepped out there, tried to make the catch, just went off the frame.
Stan handles from the outside, low backhand. Correa steps in front, makes the catch. Stan now from the corner, backhand, dropping. Correa gets up under it. Stan high and hard, looking to pass Julian. He steps back beyond the 12 line, floats it back up. Stan runs under it. Julian pulls one off the wall, backhand. Picked off again. Now Correa charging in, floats one up. Jairo gets involved. He's at the 9 line. Sends it deep, takes Julian out of it. Correa alone for the rebote. Dropping inside, Jairo from the 7 line. Powerful forehand, 3-wall play. Correa makes a save. Jairo steps back. Here's the forehand, high and deep. Julian looking at it. Correa sends it up. Soft forehand, Correa. Tip ball there along the side wall. The Cyclones come back and tie it 1-1.
Giving Jairo, not that it's intentional, of course, but I mean, you know, giving Jairo that many opportunities to just step in and take it on the right side, one of them is going to come back and bite you in the ass. There's no question about that. Went for the cortada, crossing just after the 8. Well thrown by Jairo.
Hard serve by Jairo, taken in on the left side of Julian. Strong backhand.
Oh.
Stan watching it. Jairo sweeping save on the rebote. Julian on the hop, picks it up. 8 line, low end, hard inside. Jairo's got it up off the floor and then blasts it. That one cutting inside, coming over to the top behind Correa. Jairo. Powerful throw. Julian running with it. Can't get out there. Correa slaps it up and drops into the pad, and that pad is bad. 2 points for the Cyclones.
That ball came to the forehand rebote of Correa pretty quickly. Didn't have a chance to adjust his footwork. Wanted to bring the cesta. Ball came into his cesta off the rebote. Just hooked it straight over the top.
Catch inside at the 9 line, backhand, floated up. Julian tracks it down. That one right over Stan's head. Jairo reaching back, cuts it off at the 9, plays it deep. Correa looking for the rebote, dropping it inside. Jairo steps up, cuts it off, blasts the backhand. Hard one coming off the back wall, turned over the top by Correa. Jairo soft forehand again, dropping. Correa makes the catch this time. That's a tough soup. Stan all alone, elects to play the rebote. It comes up short. 2 points for the Warriors. Try it tied up.
Jairo seems to be employing the game plan of just catch it, get it over Julian's head, throw it out to the rebote, try to trip Correa up. It's worked twice. But Correa's been adjusting pretty well.
Stand from the outside, low runner. Julian ran it the whole way. So he caught it up in the air. Julian now up even further at the 9 line. This one dropping inside. Good body control by Stan to make the catch. That clears the screen. Rebote up at the 7, turned over the top. Right back to Jairo. High backhand 2-all. Correa. Powerful rebote. Taken right off the wall. Jairo there. Jairo, what
Beautiful
a catch there at the 8 line. Waited for that one to cross. Julian leaping. Not going to bring it in. Gives the lead back to the Cyclones, 3-2.
Yeah, Julian looked a little tenuous going after that. When he's reaching up that high around the 13 line, that was going to come out to the rebote. Julian does get assessed up. I just had a view there.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve for Jairo.
There's the service ritual. The 2 bounces, walking back, adjust the cesta, adjust the shirt.
That is an underserve. A double fault. That's going to tie things up 3-3. Ooh, rare miss from Jairo there.
A double fault?
I'm looking. We'll see if we can get it before the next serve.
I was going to say, who is that person? What has he done with
Jairo?
Jairo?
Not Division 5. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve for Correa.
Apparently it's contagious.
Jairo picks that second serve. Rebote forehand. Ooh.
Wow.
That was close. Jairo made the catch to the outside. Look at
everybody
Julian.
look
Got
out.
back in there. Great recovery.
Good
then a carom.
Beautiful.
From the outside. What a shot that was. Gives the Warriors the lead. 4-3.
See? I thought he was going to go sidearm again. Instead, he cracks a 2-all. Well done by Julian. Very well done.
Low runner inside. Julian thought about it. Chooses the rebote. Makes a nice save. Jairo, though, moved up on it. Made the catch. Blasted inside. That's dropping. Julian digs it out. Jairo aggressively. Ooh, threw a drop shot. Julian moving up on it.
Did they hit each other?
Both Warriors there. Neither come up with the ball. 4-4 is the score. Cyclone serve.
I was actually seriously asking. Stan was
No, they did not hit.
was impeding my view, and I just saw 2 black
I'll tell you
shirts.
what, Julian had a fantastic read on this, but Correa was coming cross court. They just didn't talk at all. I think if they talk, I think Julian could come up with it. I mean, look at how fast he's moving in. He's got it to the right side.
Oh, it was in Correa's set. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
That's bouncing by the 5 line,
Yeah.
and that's waist high at the 5 line.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it is, Jim.
Catch off the sidewall. Julian makes a great play. Going right on the
Magic
numbers.
City bounce.
Stan. Now Julian. Hard forehand, kicks it off the wall, back to Stan. Low runner, dropping. Julian steps up. He's all the way at the 9 line. Now Stan. Sends a big backhand up. Correa sends it inside. Jairo picks it right off the numbers. Leaping grab by Julian now at the 13. Comes with the outside placement. Jairo reaching, not going to get it. 5 points possible. Set point here for the Warriors.
Once you saw Hyro reaching behind him to make the catch. I mean, he's as dangerous as anybody with that forehand, but...
Stan handles that serve, puts the backhand inside. Julin takes it in at the 10 line. Hyro, leaping grab at the 8. Rips it into the corner. Julin goes up, makes the catch. Fake the outside placement, puts it inside. Now Stan, backhand 2 wall.
Wow.
Dropping and scoring. So we are tied up here at 5-5. This is set point.
Well, it looks like a friendly conversation from here.
Sounds friendly. Hard serve, Julin handles, back at the 11. Viral call off Stan, sends Robote low to the inside. Julin rather picks it up. Now Stan, hard backhand, Julin takes it in. Same spot up at the 11, Hyro, foot on the wall, makes the catch. Julin right up the middle that time. Stan watching it. Hyro goes down to a knee, puts it off the sidewall. Julin takes it in. This one Stan even lower. Stan's got to get involved, makes the catch up high on the left side. Sends the backhand. Julin makes a stop overhead. That ball's tipped. Point and set. Correa and Julin take it 6-5. 2 minutes. Come back and play. Set number 2. 6-5. Correa and Julin escape that first set victory. I mean, that was back and forth, Stu. Neither team held much of a lead. And it figures, 2 of the top teams and trading point for point. You'll love to see that. You see Alex coming over there, talking with Julin. The youngest of the 3 brothers, Inaki, Julin, and Alex.
All 3 in the building today.
We get a matchup of the brothers, I should say, up next. And Alex and Douglas against Hidaki and Manu in the front court, too.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches.
And looking at this Hyro and Stan team, just feel like a couple more unforced errors than we're used to seeing as well. I mean, Stan's really been playing well. We talked about, the last few weeks about how improved this catch rate is, the most improved from last year. And again, 2 or 3 misses in that set, and, it adds up in these close matches. Hyro, too, not putting a ton of pressure on the defense either, but, that's a function of the matchup, too. You don't want to be testing Correa, who's got a strong right side. You don't want to be throwing it outside to Julin, who can do some damage either. So some very conservative play so far from the Cyclones. We'll see. They've still got a couple sets here to work with. Got to win the next 2 to get back in the match. There he is, Hyro. Such a big pickup in the draft for this team,
Huge.
Cyclones find themselves up at the top of the standings. Anything other than a game day loss today, they would maintain that top spot over the Warriors. This is a tough Warriors team now that brought back, almost everybody from the team last year. The only difference was I think they just replaced Gallo and Bradley. Bradley moved up in the draft. They got Gallo here in Division 5, and the way he's playing the last couple days might be rounding in the form at just the right time. You don't need to be playing your best Jai-Alai in September, but you got to start picking it up November, and then you get into December and the playoffs. That's when you want to hit your stride.
This is why Andrew and I don't talk away from Jai-Alai, because I completely disagree with that statement. Every time you step on that freaking court with a cest and a ball, you play your best Jai-Alai, period. Anyway,
yes.
Time for you to know.
Yeah. Set 2. Here's a serve by Hyro. We begin our second set with an ace. Serve Starting off strong here, the Cyclones, to get that 1-0 lead.
Powerful, powerful serve.
Hard serve again. Julian lines this one up. Hard backhand inside, pulled in by Stan. Julian steps up, gets it at the 10. Powerful return. Stan reaches in the corner, makes the play. That one right on the wall, it scores. 2 points for the Cyclones.
Julian consistently spot on with his catching.
Julian backing up, controls that serve at the 12. It's it inside, Hyro goes up for it, then just powers it. Wall to wall, takes Julian out of it. Correa still going outside, makes a save. Well, that was a weird kick, but Stan makes the catch on the forehand. Leaping grab by Hyro, to the inside, takes Julian out of it again. Long rebote, Correa up at the 4 line this time, puts it up the middle. Late notice, but Stan comes down with it. Hyro got to run all the way back, just kind of lays it up. All he can get behind it. Now Correa attacking up at the 4 line, rips it to the inside, scooped by Stan. Julian tries to get out for the rebote, nice save, but feeds Hyro's forehand. He powers it inside again, crosses the wall. Julian, tough rebote, pushed it outside. Oh, Hyro couldn't get it. Now Stan from the backcourt puts it up on the wall. Julian takes it right off. Stan a high forehand this time. 3-wall play, Julian in position, knows where to be. That one kicks off the sidewall, back to Hyro in the middle of the court. Soft forehand, scooped up by Correa. His forehand return is scooped by Hyro. Correa to the outside again, commits to the forehand rebote. Puts it
throw
on the wall, that opens up. Hyro gets in there with the left side. Hard forehand again, Hyro on knee, makes the save. Julian steps in front of it, forehand. Take the outside placement, put it inside. Stan chooses the rebote, puts it outside. Julian steps in front of both front quarters. Stan, another great pickup. Now Correa in the back, comes flying in, shoots it hard to the inside, right to Hyro though. Julian calls for Correa, the rebote, gonna come up short. 3-0 lead, open up set number 2.
Julian thought that was coming out a bit more than it actually was. Again, tough read. Correa's been spot on with his rebotes. Hyro's been testing it pretty much well. Every time he gets it on the left side, just blasts it to the back wall, and out to the rebote it comes.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Julian picks that one right off the wall, backhand. On the outside, Stan let it pass. Hyro comes out with the rebote, up high. Julian picks it off. There's a carom, doesn't open. Hyro stops it outside. Goes for the high outside placement shot. Julian got there, but didn't make the play. That's 4 now for the Cyclones.
Julian seemed to be in perfect position to make this catch. Don't know if he was thinking about the throw. Again, Hyro going for the 3-wall play. Julian's right there. Look at that concentration. Oh, just off the frame.
Rifle serve, kicks off the wall, back to Julian. Hard to the inside, Hyro now. High backhand 2-wall, Correa. Gets out there, forehand bote, right off the wall.
What a
Lined
catch.
up by Hyro. What a grab. He's stuck into the basket. Forehand bote, coming up the middle this time. Stan makes a grab, sends it deep. Julian takes it in off the sidewall, keeps the backhand low. Stan picks it off in the corner. Now Correa from the 7 line, rifles one inside. Stan makes the catch, puts it on the wall, but Julian takes it right off, climbing it. Julian again scrapes one off between the 11 and 12, sends it back, Hyro now. Julian not going to let him pass, comes over the top of the right side. It's dropping straight to Hyro. Backhand up the middle. Correa looking for it again, sends it up high, kicks it off the wall. Hyro backs up, sends this one low. Medium. Oh, what a catch overhead there by Correa. Now Julian from the 11 line, whips it inside, catch by Hyro. He powers it. Wall to wall, Correa looking for it at the 6 line, drops it low, Stan all alone, makes the pickup. Correa to the outside, oh, that's out of play. 5 points possible, set point here for the Cyclones.
Can't disagree with the thought behind that shot, just the execution.
Right,
That was really well done by Correa, just needed to land that in bounds.
Julian controls that serve just before it crosses. Rabote for Hyro. Rifled in at the 6 line, caught off the sidewall. There's a 2-wall from Julian. That's too wide. Point and a perfect set for Hyro and Stan, 6-0. They force the 3rd set coming up in just 2 minutes. Boy, another 3-set match today, back-to-back here. Gives both of these teams a shot at the win, 6-0. What a response there by the Cyclones.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
And give Stan a lot of credit. You know, after a couple misses in the first set, he was nearly perfect. I mean, was perfect in that 2nd set, catching everything that came his way. Hyro, too, started off the set with an ace after giving one away with a double fault in set 1, which was uncharacteristic. That's why you got to win 2 out of 3. That's what we say. I love this format because, you can win the first set, but you still got to close out one of the next 2, and it is a lot easier said than done. Getting up next, you got Division I doubles. Alex and Douglas against Inaki Manu, and then Division 4 to close it out with Manny and Gallo against Robin and Unda. With an official court swap, I believe, within that Division 4 team for the Warriors. And I see Manny listed in the front, and we've seen Gallo listed in the front before, Stu. I was telling the folks, typically we see the front court are listed first, so I don't think that's a misprint. I think that's a change.
Misprint in Battle Court?
Could not. No.
How could you suggest such a thing? The league office does not make mistakes here.
I didn't say that. That's why I'm assuming that this is going to be the case, but we'll see. Game day could be on the line, Stu. You never know. Clock winding down here. There's some light conversation, some light chatter going on the
Between
Cyclone
us
side
or
of the
the
box.
between
No,
us
just the Cyclones.
Oh, the Cyclones. Dinner plans, probably.
Yeah. Not much to say after you win 6-0. Just keep going. Do that again if you can. Got in there, got out as quickly as they could. There's the whistle. Hyro ready to make his way out to begin set number 3. We are ready to begin our 3rd and final set. Warriors, Correa and Julian will serve.
Be curious to see if Hyro continues to employ the same strategy of just Every time he gets it on the left side, throwing it high and hard to the back wall and out to the rebote.
There's a serve. We begin with a pick serve by Jairo. Drop shot attempt. That will score. Correa moving in on it. Just couldn't make the catch. That's a point for the Cyclones to begin set 3.
Correa, great speed getting up there, but in essence, basically overran it.
Powerful serve, sneaks behind Julian. That's an ace, 2-0. Cyclones lead it.
Such a powerful serve. It's not just the fact that it crosses the service box, stays away from the opposing front quarter, but it crosses the side wall just perfectly back here around the 11-12 line. As we saw earlier, you know, Manu stopping them consistently. Julian does so as well. That one just a little extra juice on it.
Catch inside there by Stan. He powers one along the wall. Julian gets up to it. Long rebote there. Jairo getting inside, just kind of lays it up. Correa trying to attack. Takes a look, shoots it outside. Oh, Jairo just got out there. Forehand return. Catches 3 walls. Julian makes the save. Stan all alone into that corner. Great control. Floats one up. Julian calls off Correa. Keeps it low to the inside. Scooped up off the side wall. Great catch. Correa back inside. That's dropping. Oh, Stan stepped in front of it. Now Julian takes it right off the wall. Tough one. Correa not going to get enough on it. That's in the pad. 3 straight for Jairo and Stan to begin our 3rd set.
Happened earlier to Correa. Gets it into his cesta, but his footwork's just off.
Julian, what a catch there. Crossed late, still comes away with it. Now the rebote for Jairo, launched inside. Long rebote, Correa up at the 6, just kind of lays it up. Jairo steps in, couldn't get there, clean miss, and second bounce up in front of Stan. It's going to get the Warriors on the board here in set 3. Yeah, tough one.
Take our word for it, the sidewall is tricky, everything about it. Correa makes the save, just gets it in there. See it curving back to the sidewall. Oh, is he there? No, he's not. Oh, my.
Serve takes Stan to the outside, low runner, Julian. Oh, that ate him up. Great scoop deep in the corner. Jairo, high and hard. A little too high. That is out of play, just like that. It's 1-point deficit, Warriors serve.
Such power, but you got to put control with it. It hits the overhead screen.
Correa, great stop back of the 9 line. Floats the backhand. That's past Stan. Jairo looking forward at the 7. Shoots one inside. That's dropping. Julian picks it up off the floor. Ooh, low, hard forehand. And score. Warriors have come back to tie it 3-3.
Very happy that Jairo did not make an attempt to get in there and get that.
Stan picks it up high. Backhand. Taken in off the wall. Julian keeps it low. Ooh, that was knuckling. Jairo still makes the catch. That forehand's coming way out. Clears the screen. Correa puts it inside between the Cyclones. Jairo, aggressive call. Comes back to make the save. Now Julian. Clears some space. Stan, great pickup, but dropped it as he went to make the throw. 4 points and the lead now for the Warriors. Correa and Julian. just out of Julian's reach, calls for Correa, comes back to lay it up. Jairo bags it up off the floor, powers it. Correa looking forward inside, makes the save. It's by Jairo, now Stan from the backcourt. Low runner taken in off the side wall. That one right on the numbers. Julian controls it. It's it out of reach, then Jairo comes back over the top. On the inside, here's Julian, winds it up, keeps it low, takes Jairo out of it, Stan. Rolling in the corner. And duck out of the way. Now Jairo moving up. He's at the 7 line. Blasts another backhand. Julian out of the way. Correa alone for this Rebote. Puts it right back up the middle. Jairo hard inside. Correa leaping grab. Timed it up perfectly. Now Stan's backhand. Cutting inside for Julian. Drop between the Cyclones. Jairo comes back over the top. Julian waiting forward at the 10 line. Makes the catch. Keeps his return low. Jairo able to come back cross court to cut it off.
Oh, what a catch.
What a stop by Julian over the top again. Looking for that bounce. Stan reaching up high. Julian stuck inside of the 11 line. Over the top. On the bounce. Jairo scoops one up. Rebote comes back to Jairo. Placement shot to the inside. Will score. 4-4 is the score. Jairo and Stan serve.
Beautiful throw by Jairo. That cortada just perfectly placed. Makes the catch. Boom. Right. Almost to the sidewall. Let's go.
Gray out of the way of the serve. Julian in the corner. Backhand to the inside. Stan sends one up high. That one up the middle. Correa tracks it down, puts it up to the inside. Stan gets there. What a stop overhead. Julian pushes it back to Jairo. Now at the 8. Backhand low ball right on the wall. Julian tries to get out there. Saves Rebote. Jairo's got a chance from the outside. Keeps it low. It's scooped
Beautiful
up
scoop
by Julian right off the sidewall. Rebote comes shooting out. Correa turns it just above the pad. Jairo, nice scoop. Rostado right up the middle. Julian comes charging in, makes the catch. It's a carom. It sneaks by to score. The split placement gives the Warriors a 5-4 lead, possible set, and a possible match point.
It's a pretty violent point, actually. Julian with a fine catch, snaps the carom, doesn't open up, but does eat Jairo up. Wow. Oh, it's stuck in the pad, too.
Didn't see, yeah, that's great. Ooh, that was an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
That ball, that ball did something really bizarre once it hit the 7. I mean, it like chuled on the sidewall.
Chula.
Yeah, and was coming at everyone's ankles. That ball had no bounce.
Oh, that is a double fault. So here we are at 5-5 in our third set. This is match point. Well, there's been one double fault each way. Cyclones in the first set, Warriors here. Critical 5-5 point. Look at that game day score. Warriors lead 2-1 here, so they can secure at least a tie with this point.
And Jairo serving, I know he had a double fault earlier, but man, what a serve he's got.
Hard serve, will score for the win. Point, set, and match. Jairo and Stan take it on the final point, 6-5 in the third set. And more importantly, the Cyclones tie up the game day 2-2. As we head into the final two, Alex and Douglas will take on Inaki Manu up next. Let's take a look at some replays from our fourth match. What a match that was. Back and forth really the entire way. Felt like the Warriors had it late, and the Cyclones come back with those final 2 points. Here we are back in set number 1, though. Some great catching and a nice backhand there by Jairo. Gets the lead early for the Cyclones. Look at Julian, I mean, doing everything. Going down to the floor there. Jairo makes the save. Both players going for it. And tough one. Neither come away. Forehand here from Jairo. High to the outside. Look at Julian. I mean, knows exactly where to be. It's just a difficult spin. Off the sidewall, back to the player's forehand. One you'll hear us talk about at length, and you see why. It just dropped outside. Placement shot there. Just got the second bounce. You see as Julian tries to pick it up. And then that final serve right there looks like the ace ends it in the Cyclones' favor. Comes down to the last point of the Cyclones. Get it done. There's a look at our season standings. Cyclones, 6 points all the way up at the top. You see the Warriors down there, 5.5, tied for second, but still a game day in hand compared to the Chargers and Renegades. So after today, 4 game days left for all 6 teams. We've got Jairo and Stan over in the cage ready to go after that win. Congratulations, guys. Well, the last time you played this team, you didn't have Stan back there, Jairo. How big of a key was he tonight in getting this win?
Well, it was important because, I mean, this couple was the only lose that we had. So, I mean, try to beat them was a difficult game mentally and physically.
Yeah, and Stan, let's ask you, I mean, this is a team that was undefeated coming in. What was the game plan to try to slow both of them down?
Just stick to our game. I think, they're obviously one of the best, teams in Division 5. We just knew that if we stuck to our game, we would, less mistakes and just win it off. So, props to them, but happy for the win.
Awesome, guys. Great performance there, tying up the game day. We'll see what happens in these final 2. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up to Division 1 doubles. Top teams competing next. That will bring out Alex and Douglas for the Warriors and Inaki and Manu for the Cyclones. These two matched up back on October 8th. It was a straight set victory for Inaki and Manu, bringing their 5-1 record into this matchup. Alex and Douglas just 2-5.
We're ready to begin our next match. Alex will have the serve for the Warriors. Alex serves. We begin with a first fault under serve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Manu on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Douglas from the 13. Douglas pulls that off the side wall, backhand. Straight to the back court. Manu on the left side. Here's a catch by Douglas, backhand, powerfully thrown into the corner, out to the rebote. Inaki is there. Douglas down from the 8 line. What a catch by Douglas. That's on the wall. Rebote forehand by Alex. Inaki takes it in the air. Low and hard to the inside. Douglas advances to make the catch. Backhand comes from the 8. Douglas again on the left side. Inaki takes it in the air. Rebote saved by Douglas. Passes Inaki. Manu picks it up on the bounce, deep in the backcourt. Rebote by Alex, high and hard to the inside. Picked up on the bounce by Manu. What a catch by Manu on the left side. Douglas plays that high into the backcourt. Manu stops it at the back wall. Manu again, this time from the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Douglas takes it in the air. Douglas again, backhand from the 12. Douglas advances, makes the catch, down low, powerful backhand. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point of a hard fought. First point goes to Iñaki and Manu.
Well played first point, lengthier one in Division I doubles to get things started, as expected. But after Douglas makes a very difficult catch, gives a little extra, sails high on him, and just touches a piece of that overhead screen. Minimal contact, but just enough.
Here's Manu from the 12 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Douglas now from the 11 line.
Oh, man.
Catch by Douglas. Here's catch. Difficult catch by Douglas against the wall. Manu, who's there from the 10. Douglas on the catch. Backhand, low, hard to the inside. Scooped up by Manu. Douglas again. Backhand from the 11. Alex calls for the rebote, drops it inside. Manu picks it up on the bounce. Backhand 2-all. That's a point for Iñaki and Manu. Iñaki serves.
Yeah, that one kicked way off the court. You were talking about giving a little too much wrist and getting it to kick up and out.
Yeah, that one
could have
shot
been the
at you.
case. I mean, that was just.
Yeah, I mean, Douglas throws hard. I mean, he really throws hard, and there's a certain amount of finesse because you don't have much control when you're releasing the ball beneath your waist like that. Which, of course, as you and everyone else knows, is my ongoing issue with that particular shot. Right. I mean, it works. I mean, there's no question that it works well at times, but not when it lands 5 feet beyond the boundary line. Rebote left side, 2-all by Alex. Iñaki steps out to make the stop. Forehand. What a catch by Douglas midcourt, and a powerful backhand follows. Manu just makes that look effortless. You know, he just reaches up high on the left side.
And another catch there. Right
so
off
well
the
done.
numbers.
Alex from the forehand, low and hard. Iñaki picks it up on the bounce. Here's the backhand by Manu. Douglas again. Rotate forehand. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Iñaki serves. Actually, in that case, there was interference in both the front and back court.
Yeah. It was actually a smart play by Manu, too. Like, he could have made this play, right? But you see at the last instant, brings the cesta down, stops. Definitely no intent to go for the ball there.
Inaki's directly asking for the interference call. Manu basically, you know, asking for it as well. Oh, beautiful catch by Manu off the wall. Douglas is there. Douglas on the backhand from the 11 line. Here's the backhand by Manu. Catch by Douglas. Tip. Ball's tipped in the front court. Third point for Iñaki Manu. Iñaki serves.
A slow start, both figuratively and literally, for this Warriors team. I mean, Alex is so explosive up there in the front. He seems to play his best when he's active, energized, moving around the court, and the Cyclones have really slowed things down here, taking them out of their comfort zone, and it's reflective in the scoreline. I mean, 3-0, and I mean, Alex trying to make a play. Douglas goes with the backhand 2-all. This is just a pace that I don't know if the Warriors love playing at. And it's a marathon. You're stepping out there against Iñaki Manu. You know you're going to be there for a while. They don't make a lot of mistakes. That puts some pressure on them, too, to throw a shot and make it happen. But haven't seen it yet.
It's a great assessment, Andrew. That ball is tipped in the corner. Fourth point for Iñaki Manu. Iñaki serves. You're absolutely right. Alex, I mean, that's a catch on the left side for Alex. We've seen him do that, you know, obviously regularly. So the Cyclones, so what you're saying, Cyclones lulling the Warriors into a sense of...
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. It's like a team in basketball. Like you like the Warriors that are up-tempo. They like to push the pace. And then you have the Cyclones. They're a half-court team. They like to slow it down, use the shot clock. You know, low-scoring game.
There's a backhand by Douglas. Robote forehand by Iñaki. That ball is dropped mid-court. Fifth point for Iñaki Manu. Possible set point. Another rare miss there for Alex. And as everybody knows, you know, who watches us regularly, you know, Andrew and I aren't allowed to cuss back here. We're not. And Andrew's way of cussing at me is by bringing up a sport and details of that sport that he knows that I have no concept of whatsoever. So I believe you were talking about hockey or cricket. I'm not sure, but I get your point.
The announcers aren't allowed to curse.
Oh, well, that's obvious. Have you heard? Have you heard Jen recently? There's the backhand some of those by Douglas. That was Brackley the other night. You're absolutely
Someone
right.
actually just texted me, "Are you allowed to cuss?" And I was like, "No, why would you even think that?"
Beautiful save by Alex at the sidewall. Here's catch by Iñaki. Drop shot. Alex is there, winding up. Drop shot. No one's near it. That scores. There will be no shutout in this first set. Alex has the serve for the Warriors. Still possible set point.
Well, plenty of space here to the inside. You know, Iñaki goes for it, drop shot, and you know he's moving back to the outside, and Alex cuts off the swing.
Beautifully done.
Second bounce there, just beyond the 4 line. Working quickly.
The ace off the Cortada serve will score. That's 2 points for Alex and Douglas. Alex serves.
Tough serve. That one was low, stayed inside. Not much of a kick off the side wall. Going right back to it.
There's a backhand by Manu. Robote for Alex. Iñaki picks it up. Backhand. To the corner. Stopped by Douglas. Manu from the forehand. Robote left side to the inside. Manu, beautiful catch, plucking that right off the side wall at the 11 line. Robote by Iñaki. Alex runs up there, grabs it. The 2-wall will land in and score. 3 points for Alex and Douglas. Still possible set point here for Iñaki Manu.
Two-wall here. I mean, perfect opportunity. Iñaki, you see how he's lunging towards the back wall. Can't get a lot of power on it. Doesn't have a lot of control. Alex takes advantage. Cuts it off, shoots a 2-wall, gets it open wide. Three quick points, and one ace, one 2-wall, one drop shot,
The
another ace.
Stays to the inside for Alex. 4 points for Alex and Douglas. Alex serves.
Well,
it hits the floor and stays inside. It doesn't come to the middle of the court, which is or mid-court, which is where Manu was expecting it.
Still cutting away from him, and Manu's going to step up and not even let it cross.
Exactly. Well, he's not going to let that happen. A third or fourth time. Here's a backhand by Manu. Low runner kicks up. What a scoop by Douglas. Manu takes that one in the air. Backhand. Low runner again. Scoop. by Douglas high on the left side. Here's Manu. Another one. Douglas is there. Rebote forehand by Alex. Stays to the inside. Manu on the backhand. Catch by Douglas in the corner. Douglas again. Backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. Douglas now on the right side. Iñaki cuts it off. Rotate by Alex. Kicks to the inside. Manu from the 11. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. Cut off on the hop by Alex. Alex with a powerful backhand. Stopped by Manu. Here's the backhand by Manu to the inside. Douglas lets it pass. Rebote coming to the side wall. Alex gets it off. Backhand by Iñaki. Rebote by Iñaki. Stays to the inside. Douglas powerfully from the 9 line. Cut off at the back wall by Manu. Douglas again. High and hard at the back wall. Out to the rebote. Iñaki's there. Douglas takes it on the bounce. Backhand. Manu from the 10 line. Manu, fine catch coming into the 13 line. Alex has it on the right side. Cortada stopped in a beautiful catch by Iñaki. Powerful backhand passes. Rebote down low for Iñaki. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Point and set for Iñaki and Manu of the Cyclones.
Well, that was a surprising way for that set to end. You know, it felt like the Warriors kind of got all those mistakes out early, coming all the way back, momentum on their side, and just a missed ball in the middle of the court by Douglas. I mean, not have been the way I would have thought that one would have ended, but Cyclones, great play again from Iñaki and Manu, so consistent. They don't give you anything, and they take it 6-4.
You're watching battlecourt live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our 5th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Warriors and the Cyclones.
It's a mustache-heavy roster the last couple weeks. I know, Iñaki sporting one, Douglas, Julian as well. There's been a couple players that I've been seeing it a little more frequently.
Well, you have one.
No.
You do.
Well, I guess it's there, just not by itself. Yeah.
Oh, you have a beard as well.
Right.
As do I.
Yeah, but see, there's the look we're talking. Douglas, very defined mustache, so could be a Warriors thing. I don't know, but
Alex, of
mostly
course,
Warriors.
clean shaven.
Don't usually see much, with him. But Julian was the other one that we saw the mustache with. So.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a regulation of the beekeeping organization that he's part of.
Oh.
Yes.
With Julian? Okay.
With Julian. Because obviously he mentioned to us in that stellar interview that that Jai-Alai was just a passing hobby for him.
And Manu and Jairo here just talking back on the bench. It's the last second thoughts here before they get back out there to begin set number 2. Iñaki already out there. Boy, team captain Manu. If they can get the win here, that would secure the Cyclones at least a tie tonight. That would maintain their top spot in the standings with only 4 game days left. The Cyclones have never made the playoffs in this 6-team format or battle court. Manu's been a part of it all. Won the first championship. It's been tough sledding ever since, but the Cyclones are back now. An opportunity here to win this match in straight sets. Cyclones will receive. Alex and Douglas ready to serve.
Alex serves. Our second set has begun. Beautiful catch by Manu. Douglas in the corner, comes out powerfully on the left side. Manu down low at the 11 line. Rebote by Alex. Forehand rebote now by Alex. Cut off by Iñaki. Split placement stopped in the air by Alex, and the drop shot drops into score. Well done. Alex and Douglas, the Warriors, first up on the board here in the second set. Alex serves.
Impressed with how he cuts off that swing. He's so violent when it looks like he's going to throw the costado, but then he implements such control as he makes this throw. I mean, see here, he's winding it up and then cuts it off beautifully. I mean, just above the pad and second bounce, but he got it off quickly. Manu, no chance.
Difficult catch made by Douglas deep in the corner. Manu's there. Powerful, powerful backhand thrown by Douglas. Stopped by Manu. There's a backhand by Douglas. Caught down low by Iñaki.
Oof. What a catch.
Alex from the 9 line. Powerfully into the corner, and Manu stops it at the back wall. Here's Douglas. Douglas 12 line, left side. Into the corner, and Manu is there again.
Crazy catch.
This rebote shoots way out to the 5 line, thrown powerfully. Douglas switches from catching it in the air to throwing the rebote. Split placement will score for Iñaki. We're tied up 1-1 in the second set. Iñaki serves. There was a lot going on there. I mean, Douglas switched beautifully and seemingly effortlessly.
Look at this. You see the movement there. Alex to the net, Douglas up defending the inside, and there's a lot of space between them. Iñaki finds it there.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Manu on the forehand from the right side. Douglas. Ball tipped. Alex and Douglas, the Warriors, on the board with 2 points. Alex has the serve. It's a little wild out there.
Yeah, it looked like that one escaped a bit. Coming closer to Iñaki than he would have liked, and then it was dropping at Manu's feet, and he tried to make that catch. I mean, not easy, but a rare miss. And he's been catching everything on the wall today.
Douglas down low, backhand from the 12 line. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall played by Alex, caught by Manu. Rebote, left side, high inside. Douglas is there. Iñaki for the rebote at the 6, caught by Alex. Oy, ay, 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 ay.
That was close.
That's one way, but yeah, that was really close. Rebote forehand by Alex. Oh, Iñaki picks that up on the bounce, throws the camera, aggressive play stopped. And the ball's still in play. Here's the backhand by Douglas.
Did Iñaki do something to Alex earlier?
I'm
starting to think maybe.
Death ball late in 2025.
Oh.
That's a point for Alex and Douglas. They have 3 for the Warriors. Okay, so Alex stops it. His brother's inside. And
you know what? Duck.
Okay. Powerful serve by Alex, caught by Manu. Here's the backhand. Well, that's what happens. I mean, it's not like I lose track of the action. It's that I'm stunned. I'm processing being stunned, and I can't keep up with what's going on.
Well, once it's gotten a little hectic and chaotic, the Warriors have picked it up and now in front.
It's a catch by Iñaki. He scores 2 points for Iñaki Manu. Iñaki serves.
Rarely played inside placement from the Costado, scoring there in doubles, right at Douglas's feet, sneaks it by.
Also have to admit, I'm distracted. There was some idiot writing something online, which, you know, people are prone to do, and he was talking about one of the main differences between, you know, his memory of Jai-Alai from whenever he enjoyed it and now was, you know, the fact that someone might get killed out there. It's like, dude, drag your ass out here and watch this. Yeah. And those guys are brothers. Here's a backhand by Douglas. Not that I was annoyed by the comment.
I didn't think so.
Powerful backhand by Douglas is stopped by Iñaki. Rebote forehand. Manu, sidearm, crossing the sidewall at the 9 line. Here's the backhand by Manu. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote on a high bounce. Alex is there, puts it back to the inside. Rebote by Alex. Manu takes it on the bounce. Forehand. Alex with a hop makes the catch. There's the backhand by Manu. Douglas from the 13 line. Powerful, powerful backhand by Douglas. Kicks out to the rebote at the 6th line. Played by Naki. Taken up high by Douglas. Rebote, left side by Iñaki.
Oof, what a grab there.
There's a forehand by Manu. Rebote. Rebote left side with a light touch. Iñaki gets in there. Here's the backhand from the 8. Rebote. Iñaki calls for it from the forehand right up the middle. Alex back to the inside. Manu is there. Oh, what a catch by Manu. Douglas from the 11. A low, hard backhand is stopped by Iñaki, who just reaches out at the 8. Alex, 2-all. What a catch by... That's touching the fence, legal change of motion, a bunch of other stuff going on there. Great effort by Iñaki, though. Tremendous effort by Iñaki. You didn't touch it? Okay, sorry. But you did throw it on the other side of your body, maybe? Okay.
Well, yeah, it's just the offhand kind of gets into the net there. Yeah, it's right there. It's so subtle, but he just kind of keeps the net out of the way.
Tremendous effort by Iñaki, one way or the other. Powerful serve by Alex. Here's the backhand by Manu. Typical rebote, that's in the overhead screen. 3 points for Iñaki and Manu. Iñaki serves.
Well, Alex certainly could have gotten that one up off the front wall, but he just didn't want to feed his brother Iñaki. I mean, could have laid it up. Iñaki would have been right there to attack, so he tried to get some height under it, send it over his head, but got a piece of the screen.
Douglas powerfully from the left side. This one's caught by Manu. Rebote, dropping, saved by Alex. Rebote 4. Alex takes it on the forehand. Here's Manu advancing to the 9 line. Rebote forehand, low and hard, picked up by Manu on the left side. Douglas, what a catch off the wall. Powerful backhand follows. Rebote up the middle. Inyaki's there. Douglas for the rebote. Caught by Manu. Alex on the rebote. Douglas behind the 13 line, reaches up, powerful forehand, passes the front quarter, drops back in. Iñaki makes the save. Here's Alex. Drop shot. Oh, Iñaki gets there. 2-0 by Alex, stopped by Iñaki. Cortada by Iñaki, stopped by Douglas. Here's the backhand, caught by Manu. Rebote forehand, right up the middle, stopped by Manu. Manu from the 10 line, wall to wall from the left side.
Boy, Alex put his hands on his hips to take a breath, and you don't usually see that. He's working hard at this point, though. What a marathon.
The pace of play.
You don't want to lose it either at this point, and there it is. And
that ball touched the overhead screen.
Least, well, give the players a moment to breathe.
4-4 is the score. Iñaki has a serve for the Cyclones.
Just so hard to save those rebotes with a hot ball like this. I mean, Douglas didn't even give much of a throw. I mean, that just put the basket in position, and it just came out so hot.
It's really, unless you're here, you have familiarity with it. The pace, the speed of the ball coming off of the back wall sets up what the rebote is going to be. And there's a way of using that momentum, sometimes even as we see kill shots off the rebote. But it cuts both ways. It can trip you up, drop in front of you. Or in that case with Douglas, I mean, Douglas has got one of the best rebotes in Jai-Alai. And out it went. Here's the backhand by Doug, powerfully thrown to the inside. Manu from the 11 line. Rebote left side. Caught by Iñaki. Backhand from the 7. Caught by Douglas. Alex looking for the rebote on the forehand. Manu has it on the right side. Over the top he comes. Crossing the wall. Douglas is there. Manu again. Forehand. Rebote left side by Douglas. Little clip puts it in the cesta of Iñaki. Iñaki to the feet of Douglas. Douglas. Cortada. Stopped by Manu at the 10. That's on the wall. Alex makes a great save. Manu is there. Rebote forehand to the inside. Manu down low. Backhand from the 10. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. Alex moves towards the backcourt. He makes the save. Douglas stops it before it crosses the wall. Back to the inside. Cut off by Iñaki. Rebote forehand. Manu is there.
Tough one.
What a catch by Douglas.
Looked like he got a head start, too, and still made a tough play. Another one.
Rebote, powerfully thrown, going to the outside, off the frame of Manu Cesta it goes. Alex and Douglas have 5 points and a possible set point.
And just a slight miscommunication. It appears that Manu thought Iñaki was going to try to cut this one off, because you don't see Manu this out of position. See Inaki's going for it, and then Manu just a late reach. Oh, tipped it.
There's the backhand by Manu. Douglas from the 13, powerfully back to the inside it goes. Here's Manu again. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Alex. Here's a backhand by Manu. Iñaki from the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Alex. Rebote. Caught near by Iñaki. That ball tipped at the 10 line. 5-5 in the second set. So it's possible match point here for the Cyclones. Iñaki and Manu. Possible set point for Warriors. Alex and Douglas.
Well, it's just a really good throw by Iñaki. You see how tight it is to the side wall. It's kicking up right on the numbers. I mean, I don't know if that's any fault of Douglas. I don't know many guys that would have made that catch.
Just beautifully thrown.
Big spot here. Cyclones could half a point with the one of this point right here, or the Warriors could have a chance to still win the game day. Big turnaround right here.
Powerful backhand by Douglas, caught by Manu overhead. Picala by Manu, caught by Douglas. Manu, backhand. Such a powerful backhand. Iñaki makes the catch, he winds up. Costi to the inside, Douglas following it, makes the diving save. Manu from the 11 line, powerful backhand. Rebote is missed. That is point set and a hard-fought match in straight sets for Iñaki and Manu, taking it 6-4, 6-5.
Just incredible play. All 4 players here. Expect nothing else in a Division I doubles match here. Iñaki, Manu, they take the win 6-4, 6-5, give their team the lead as we head into match 6, the finale. That's Manny and Gallo against Robin and Unda. We'll see that in just about 2 minutes.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
We're going to hear from our winners there, Iñaki and Manu. Congratulations, guys. Another hard-fought match there. I mean, such an explosive, young, exciting team there in Douglas and Alex. How do you guys slow them down today and get your second win of the year against them?
Yeah, like you say, a very solid, explosive team. So we know that we have to keep the ball in and try to don't make a mistake. And I think that the plan, we execute the plan perfect. So we're very happy.
Awesome, guys. A big win for you.
Iñaki, sincerest apologies for even suggesting you touch the screen with your hand. I am so sorry. I know you would never do that, and boy, did you let me know.
It's all right, this too. We talk later.
And Iñaki, I'm going to ask you while we have a few moments, the mustache, is that a trend here? We're seeing a lot more mustaches.
No, the thing is that since you guys told us that we're going to Miami next season, I started watching videos from Miami players. Everybody uses mustache, so I wanna be like them. You know?
You're bringing it back. Love it, guys. Great win for you, and good luck the rest of the day.
Thank you.
See, I knew there'd be some color to that story, and maybe a little too much color there. Thank you.
Well, he has point. And that announcement, to be clear, was not made by the announcer's booth, and there was no announcement.
Stu,
he watched some old highlight videos.
Yeah, Division IV doubles to close out the day. We got Manny and Gallo taking on Robin and Unda. So it has been a official court swap here. You got Manny moving up to the front court, Gallo sliding to the back for this Warriors team, who have been 0-7 so far in the regular season. So trying to switch it up and See if they can get it going. Robin and Unda just 2-5 this year. They've played almost every match with this combination. Robin's been filling in so well for Bueno. See if they can step up here and deliver the game day win.
Inaki's going to be really surprised when he misses his first day at Manila Jai-Alai, let me tell you something.
There's a serve by Manny, but that was tipped by Robin in the service box. That's going to get the Warriors first point of our final match. Low runner scooped by Gallo back in the corner. Folds the backhand up. Here's Unda in the middle of the court. Sends it high. Gallo waiting for it on the left side. Unda got out there late. Rabote missed along the side wall. Two points for Manny and Gallo. Under serve, first fault, second serve coming up. That's a third point there for the Warriors, Manny and Gallo. Two-wall, Manny crouching down, just tipped that one overhead. Robin gets one back for first point for the Cyclones. For Ahura. Again. There's a backhand by Unda. Hard to the inside, Rabote dropping. Manny sweeps it up off the ground. Robin moves in. Ooh, a splitter. Oh, the Warriors both move out there and Gallo comes away with it. Puts it up the middle. Unda tracks it down, rifles it inside. That opens and Manny lays it up. Nice save, big bouncer. Robin couldn't attack. Here's Unda from the backcourt. Hard to the inside, that drops and it's tipped. Second point for the Cyclones. Manny cuts off the serve. Cortada stopped just before the second bounce. Unda powers it inside. High, hard one. Tough for Bote. Manny goes down, just lays it up. Robin moves in, shoots it inside. Scoop by Gallo. There's the backhand. Out of reach, Rabote for Unda. Coming up the middle. There's Manny from the 9 line. Unda shoots a forehand, but right to Gallo. Makes the catch. Low runner tries to get it on the floor, but Unda just got up there. Made the catch in the air. Manny on the Rabote. Right back to Robin. Think the 2-all, put it inside. Look at the range by Gallo. Is Unda trying to catch a cab?
No. Oh. But every ball he throws is like the last ball he's ever going to throw. That guy's got one speed.
Rabote forehand laid up by Robin. There's Gallo on the pickup, 10 line. Shoots it inside, Unda gets it. That one dropping, it's tipped. 3-3. Cyclones have come back to tie it up.
Gallo's heart rate has definitely gotten over 60 during this point.
Unda up there at the 9 line, just powers it into the corner. That's dropping. Manny goes to the ground, keeps it inside. Unda with the pickup. Gallo keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand. Unda looking to get out there for the rebote. Drops it between the Warriors. Gallo makes a nice scoop there in the backcourt. Now Unda from the 10 line. Backhand stays low. Manny takes it in. Sends it up high. Long rebote now for Robin. Sends it up the middle. It clears the screen. Gallo gets there. Unda with the forehand. Power to the inside again. That's dropping Manny. Rebote save to the inside for Unda. Unda at the 8. Low and hard. Scoop by Gallo.
Ooh.
That rebote escape. That's out of play. Lead back to the Warriors 4-3.
That hit the overhead screen, I mean, hard. One of those support beams, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt something jump, which...
That's a mighty sound and a mighty bounce. It had to hit one of those beams. Yeah. Rebote forehand low to the inside. Unda turns to look for it, saves it, and he steps up though. Cuts it off again, powers it over Unda's head. Robin alone for the rebote, keeps it inside. Now Gallo on the pickup. Kicks the forehand off the sidewall. Unda makes the catch and just blasts it. Takes Gallo out of it. Manny's still going at the 5 line. Puts it up the middle. Now the Cyclones. Oh, and that's stuck in the metal frame. It was thrown so hard. A couple players crossing themselves and a 5th point for the Warriors. That is a possible set point now. Well, there was one player, it was Gallo, and I think he was the safest one of the bunch. I mean, that ball really could be stuck in there. It was thrown so hard. I don't know if we can get a look at it. You can see the ref going up there. Oh, that's going to be just out of the camera view there, too.
Good luck with that, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need another ball.
It's a hot ball. That ball certainly could have compressed a bit. That could really be stuck in there.
Could have compressed? How the hell do you think it's stuck in there?
Well, it's a hot ball. That's what I'm thinking, Stu. Oh, my. Look at this.
Yep, it's the hook. It's the hook with people in.
And when there's confirmation, Robin picks the serve. Drop shot. Dropped into the floor. Point and set. Manny and Gallo win it 6-3. 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
He threw that so hard. I mean, just so hard. See,
no pun intended. It's still stuck on this, though.
No,
you can't.
They're out there literally trying to wedge it out with the end of the racket, which is kind of amusing.
Don't let Rock know that we have a stuck ball. He's probably on his way back in here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that you never want to see, and I don't want you guys to think, not you guys out there in TV land, I'm talking about like the folks that I work with in here that like JR and I just like overreact just for the sake of overreacting. Just because like when you've seen someone by history get hit and go down and they don't get up on a highlight court, which again, that idiot that was commenting online on some website was basically saying that's what the only reason why I went to highlight was to watch for that, which is just stupid. When you see it, it's bad. I mean, it is just so bad. It's bad. The bad hits are bad. So these have all the makings of a bad hit. Now, if we've been very fortunate, we've been very fortunate. So it's certainly not, trying to harsh on Unda. Certainly no way. But maintaining control of the ball the entire time is important, especially when you throw that hard.
And when you do throw hard and you swing like that, the hooks can be more significant, and that was the case there.
Just got a text message from, 2 guesses.
Head office?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Rock.
Okay.
We'll be here soon.
I just got a text, too. I'll be there with a smiley face.
To get the ball out, of course. Rock, of course, retrieves balls when he's not in the backcourt catching them.
He said, where's the ball? Tennessee, if you're listening, Rock, also known as Tennessee,
It's stuck by the judge's cage. I mean, we've never seen this,
Good
folks.
luck getting it out. It's not coming out. That ball was thrown into that spot so hard. I mean, it's basically like a shock absorber now for that piece of metal sitting on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not giving it all. Well, getting back to the highlight here, there's a good look at it, folks. I mean, that ball is really stuck. I mean, it's really compressed.
Above that tear, right? Yeah, he's zeroing in on right there. You see the gray metal, and it's right there on the edge. And that's wow.
So Gallo and Manny were 0-7, and they just won that first set. So a chance here, if they can win one of these next two to tie up the game day and get their first win of the year, seems to be the right choice that they switch courts, moving Manny up to the front. We'll see what happens in set two. There's the serve. We begin. Our forehand, that one dropping. Unda steps in front of it, sends the forehand up. There's Manny taking it off the side wall. Bouncer bote, Gallo steps back, makes the catch at the 12 line, low runner inside, Unda picks it up. Gallo now with the forehand, sends it up high. Robin waits for it to cross, makes the catch, then fires it deep. Bote forehand, kicking up, Unda takes it in. Right side to the inside, Gallo steps in front, lays one up. Robin handles on the outside, high three-wall play. Just cleared the screen, Manny. Soft touch on the rebote. Unda keeps it low, sends it hard. Gallo scoops it up. Unda out for another rebote. This one harder, right up the middle for Gallo. Now Gallo ducks out of the way. Manny could not save that rebote. Robin and Unda get the first point of set two.
That ball's finished. I mean, literally, if Daryl, I know you're listening, don't even bother getting it. That ball's squished. That ball's not playable. We have others.
Nice rebote there by Robin. Just clears the screen. Picked up by Gallo. Blow to the inside. Nice scoop. Back by Gunda. Scores. That's two for the Cyclones.
Pace of play definitely going in favor of the Cyclones to start things off.
Gallo sends it up high again. Unda waiting for it inside, cuts it off at the 11. Unda backing up, makes the stop at the 13 line. Sidearm play right between the Warriors, and Manny goes down. Catch by Gallo, back beyond the 13. Floats it up. Unda commits to the right side, shoots it. Back inside, that's dropping. Gallo steps up. Gallo now on the right side again. Tries to get it back along the wall. Unda is up at the 10. Hard throw, trapping him deep in the corner. Robin, low runner, dropping inside. Gallo steps up, sends it back. Now Unda. Robin reaches up overhead, slows things down. Ooh, that backhand kicks out to Manny. He's got a cortada, he shoots it low. Unda,
Great
what
read.
a read. Got up there before the second bounce, fires it back. Manny gets out for the rebote. Unda now
Unda's
up
in the front
court. Yeah. Catch in the corner, here's Gallo. Comes up with the left side. Trying to pass, Unda not gonna let him. Great range, but he's everywhere.
I just saw the whole entire front wall cringe.
Unda slows it down with the right side. Gallo ducks. Manny gets back in, lays it up. Unda now at the 10 line. Cut off there by Manny. Robin lays it up. Manny advances, takes it in up at the 6, sends it high to the outside, lands in, opens, and it scores. Warriors get one back, their first of set 2.
Manny throwing the Douglas special. That was actually perfectly thrown.
That's an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Gal on the inside from the 12 line. What a pick by Robin. Here's Unda. Big backhand there, wall to wall. Big bouncer inside. Gallo gets up there from the 10 line. Takes him to the outside. Robin waiting for it. Rote coming up the middle. Gallo lines it up. Keeps it high, looking to pass. Drops it in the corner. That died, and it scored. 2-2. The Warriors tie it up. Gallo with a forehand. Crossing the sidewall late. Unda gets it up. Gallo tracks it down again. This one higher and harder. Cutting inside. Unda stops it. What a catch there by Unda. He rips one off the wall, launches it deep. Manny still going up at the 6 line, drops it over the top. Unda moving in. There's a Karam. Manny read it the whole way, makes the stop. Karam return is in the pad. And the pad is bad. 3 points and the lead back for the Cyclones.
Manny wanted that Karam Bagley. Unda throws it well. He really does.
Great catch by Gallo back there at the 12. Takes it off the wall. Now Unda up a little further. Higher and harder. Rabote coming out. Manny right back over the top. Robin reaches behind him. Shoots a cortada that stays low, but Gallo gets up there. Cuts it off. Sends it deep. 3-wall play. Robin coming back for it. Gets it just above the pad. Gallo takes a look. Sends it deep. Ooh, Unda scrambling. He got it, but sent it up in the overhead screen. That's out of play. 3-3, tied up.
Unda plays with so much passion. There's a.
You gotta love it.
Well, he's getting feedback from the sideline and giving some feedback as well, but they're really just sitting down.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Robin takes that second serve. Philo scores. Straight to the outside. The kill shot gives the Cyclones a 4-3 lead.
Robin threw that beautifully. Grabbed the serve and just boom to the outside.
He attacked this second serve. I mean, gets up, boom, straight outside.
Beautifully executed.
Catch there in the corner by Unda. Powerful backhand. Rabote coming out. Manny on the inside, hooks it just above the pad. Robin moves in. Fake the Karam, comes back over the top. It's by Gallo. That's 5 points. Possible set point for the Cyclones.
I don't know that Robin sold the fake, but he did cross the wall beautifully back right in front of Gallo. I mean, that was really well thrown by Robin. Here's the catch. Yeah, perfect placement.
Gallo over the top. Look at Unda. Gets up there, makes the play. Catch in the middle of the court. Manny, there's a carom. It's in, and it scores. Extends the set here. 4 points now for the Warriors.
That's a beautiful carom by Manny. That was really well done.
You haven't seen a lot of shots from Manny today, and
Yeah, it just opens up beautifully.
low runner.
Oh, that's a
just
bullet.
out of the corner. Manny comes back, makes the save. Robin moves up. Drop shot. Look at Gallo. He read it, made the catch. Backhand to the outside.
Oh,
Look at Unda. That's
Beautiful.
a diving save. Manny. Oh, he was there, but dropped it. We're going to a third set. Cyclones win it 6-4.
I was a little concerned that we might not see as much control, but Unda threw that beautifully just now. I mean, really, really, really well. Very well done.
Well, I think the first one will just kind of just resets everyone, you know, and then he's like, all right, poise control and beautiful save there. Gets his team into a third set. All he can do. Robin stepping up there late as well, you know, throwing that philo. Took a little air out of the Warriors' side and able to close it out on the next point.
There he is.
There he is. Yep, Unda.
You know, like he
You
said,
know-
like he said in the one interview, you know, wherever he goes, he's popular. The effort, the attitude.
That's what he says. Like, I'm not sure, you know, just popular wherever you go. You know, people respect when you work that hard.
100%
They see
effort,
the
absolutely.
every single day, and you know, he really cares about winning. Really wants to win. A great partner, and I mean, still adjusting to this court too. It's going to take, you know, a little bit of time, and you know, even still, players that have been here for years are still figuring things out and still improving their game. So, big advantage for the experienced players, and Unda's going to be just fine here in his first year on this Cyclones team that's up at the top of the standings. They're going to maintain that top spot for sure, regardless of what happens here. But a really big spot for the Warriors. I mean, if they can get this half a point and move up into solo second place, that's going to be big. I mean, every point big, and these half points are going to be the difference as we get down to the end of the season.
And talking about Unda making the adjustment to the court, and it's going to make that adjustment just before we make our big move to Macau. So far we have Manila and Macau. I'm kind of spreading it around, you know. Macau Jai-Alai was very popular once upon a time. It really was.
Refs making their way back out there. We are ready to begin this third and final set of the day. So, again, here's the case. Cyclones win it. They win the game day, pick up a full point, and open up their lead over the rest of the teams. If the Warriors win this set here, game day ends in a tie. Cyclones still stay at the top, but the Warriors close the gap just a bit. Keep the other teams in it. There's a big backhand here to begin set three. Forehand Bote laid up, caught on the left side of Unda. Powerful backhand, cutting inside, picked off by Gallo. Now Unda, forehand, right off the sidewall, back to Gallo's forehand. Ooh. Ball tipped as he's ranging back in the corner. First point of our third set goes to the Warriors, Gallo and Manny.
Just court familiarity. That's going to come out. That's going to come out. I don't know that Robin was in position, but... And it's on Robin to call Unda off if he has a play on it.
Unda, low running backhand. Gallo ducks out of the way. Manny comes back, saves Robote just above the pad. Robin, there's a two-wall. It opens just enough. Acts as a split placement. Gets it by Manny. That's the first point for the Cyclones. We're tied 1-1.
Focus on Manny there, but there was a fairly intense conversation between Unda and Robin walking back.
Ooh, that serve was dropping. Gallo Shot in the right side. Robin cuts it off up at the front. Floats one deep. Bote there for Manny from the 7 line. Unda steps up. Now Gallo at the 11. This one dropping. Unda picks it up off the floor. Rifles it back. Gallo looking for the bounce. Unda controls it up at the 10 line. Shoots a forehand inside off the sidewall. Gallo takes it in. Now Unda, 12 line, stays low. Manny goes up, makes the catch. Looking for the big bounce. Unda controls it up high on the right side. Manny laid it up late. Robin moves in, shoots a forehand. That gets by and scores. Cyclones jump out ahead, 2-1.
Robin doing an excellent job of taking advantage of an opportunity when he has it. Moves up on the ball right there at the 4 line. Really well done by Robin.
And he takes the serve. Drop shot. Robin moves in, stops it. Forehand. Right up the middle to Gallo. Place he could make the catch. He's got it. Bote left side. Drop to the inside. Gallo scrapes it off the side wall. Manny, drop ball. That gives the Cyclones a 3-1 lead here. Robin and Unda will serve. But it appears like, I don't know if Manny's going to continue. He just gave
I just saw the Warriors general manager over here. Manny had been concerned about potential injury. Yeah.
I don't like to see that, but he was not doing well. The GM said that
so
he may not continue. So they can substitute in a lower ranked player here. So they can substitute in a lower-ranked player as per the battlecourt rules. Always the case in these matches. So they do have Julian here, and it looks like Julian will be coming in late into this third set. But, I mean, you can imagine Manny, I mean, must be feeling it because to go out at this stage of the match, I mean, the last thing that he would have wanted to do, but he did not feel good, missed that last ball, and said, I'm done. And this is a guy that hasn't scratched ever. I mean, his whole career still, right? Yeah. What Julian can do here, moves up into the front court. Not his natural position, but Julian's substituted up there before. It is 3-1. We will continue here. And Robin will serve. Julian just got out of the way of that serve. Gallo with the backhand. Hard throw. Picked off by Unda there deep in the corner. Gallo, nice catch. On the left side, floats up the backhand. Unda takes it in. Rote now for Julian. 7 line, keeps it low to the inside. Unda, nice pickup. Other one, this one coming out even further. Julian sweeps it up. Right up the middle, Robin. Inside placement. Gallo, what a scoop there on the right side. Just stuck in the basket. Unda makes his way up in the front court. Just rifles this one. Gallo steps in front. And it's in play. Robin, Costado 2-wall, thrown to score. Cyclones, 4-1 lead.
So Robin, Philo to the outside, scoring beautifully, inside placement, and now he snaps a 2-wall with Julian moving out there. Julian just coming in to substitute for Manny. Beautifully thrown shot by Robin.
Serve crosses, and it scores. The ace gives the Cyclones a 5-1 lead. Possible set, possible match point.
Gal committed to the
Oh,
right
my.
side, went for the cortada. That comes up short. Point, set, match, and game day. All going the Cyclones' way there. Robin and Unda close it out 6-1 in the final set. There's the Cyclones, the 4-2 game day win, and we'll hear from Robin and Unda in just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, we're over here with our winners, Robin and Unda there, giving the game day win for the Cyclones. Robin, how are you feeling after that match?
I feel so great. I feel so great because I've been losing, I think 4 games straight. And this is a good feeling to get the confidence back. So.
Yeah, and that last match, there was a little substitute late. How were you guys able to maintain your focus there when things got away from you there a little bit?
I don't know what happened because I think Manny didn't want to say that he was injured.
Yeah.
But well, we need to keep pushing, and that's it.
Awesome, guys. Great win for you. Another win for the Cyclones, and you move up into first place and open up that gap. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at our standings here before we depart. Take a look now, 7 points, 1.5 ahead of the next 3 closest teams, Renegades, Warriors, and Chargers, all tied for second place there. And right now you got the Fireballs and Devils on the outside of the playoffs. We're going to be back in action tomorrow night. Join us at 5 p.m. as we continue on with more Battle Court Jai-Alai. We'll see you then.
Can you try to make that sound a little more believable?